Mtashed, are you wearing that beanie for me?
Background, looking good.
No, it's because my hair is so greasy that it's like embarrassing.
Oh, wait, actually,
Mtashed, you look like you about to star in the
Not
next
bad.
Transformers movie with that background, brother. You look
I'm
good,
growing
man.
my hair out
yeah.
just to try to make you angry.
Oh, you're succeeding. Good job, bro.
That's awesome.
Damn.
He's envious.
That's fucked
Dude,
up.
I saw that clip you put out the other day, man. That shit was so cool.
Which one?
The you changing your name from free to play God to Mtashed. That shit was awesome.
I mean, I can't lie. And people keep asking me, like, this is free to play. It's like, there's probably $50 spent on it.
Hey, between me and you, I'll be losing my free to play title very soon as well.
Oh
Hell
god,
yeah.
Black Swan.
Yeah, because yeah, I
gotta
mean,
be Black
I'm gonna be
Swan.
rolling for Black Swan into 𝗧𝗪𝗏 into Acheron. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to sustain that.
I don't know, Tech.
Oh, you
Your
got
luck
this,
has been ridiculous, man. You have not lost a single 50. Like, what the fuck are you taking over there,
Yeah.
man? You've been playing every day, bro.
I have.
Dude, I have pulled 350 times. I have lost my 50-50 twice, bro. I swear, like I heard Gacha Smack once say, "Whoa, kicked him in the dick, brother." She got the follow-up attack on me. It's unreal. Like, I swear to God.
Dude, Tech's drinking from the magic of youth over there, bro. I don't know what's going on.
I have 13K free to play gems left and 42 tickets. So
Fuck you.
Wow.
That's
with-
some bullshit, man.
with those, I'm going to need to get 3 limited 5 stars, which means I'm gonna have to get every single one early, and I'm gonna have to win the 50-50 every time. It's not gonna happen. And
Hello, mic check.
yeah, yo,
Okay, all right. My bad.
Didn't you lose it on Kafka though?
the 50-50?
Yeah.
No.
Was it? No, you didn't. No,
No.
somebody. It was 𝗧𝗪𝗏. You lost the 50-50
Yeah,
on.
𝗧𝗪𝗏. I went to hard pity. Wait, who the fuck?
Dude. I
Holy
bet you were-
shit, Box!
What's up, man?
Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
19?
Man, you look good, bro.
Box, you look like goddamn Sword Art Online Kirito in
What
that
the
motherfucker,
fuck,
bro.
bro? Dude.
Now that is the name of a
Hey,
show I've
I-
not heard in a long
Yeah, I
time.
appreciate it, but
Wait, is this the first time you face revealed?
No, I had a bit of videos that I had my face reveal on.
Oh, okay,
I did it for our
cool.
summon videos, man.
Yeah, he
Goddamn.
had to
brother,
stop
you looking
posting them
good,
because
man.
everyone flirting with him because, I mean, look at him.
Yeah, holy fuck.
All right, well, you coming on to him, bro? You want to
Looks
make
like
a
main
fistful? What's
protagonist.
happening?
Yeah, I don't know how to respond. I mean, I appreciate it, but like, I just wish it wasn't a room full of men, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit, you're
so he's
right.
not based.
Hey,
Got
honey,
it,
come
got
in
it.
here.
Not just men, majoritively old men as well.
Oh, fuck. Well, not that old, right? Who's the oldest?
It's debatable.
Who's the
All right,
oldest?
take it.
Well, I think Vulcan's got us, and then it's me and
Is this
Mtashed.
old bitch down here?
Wait, Volk, how old are you?
Yeah. I turned 34 a month ago.
Holy fuck, bro. It's
34.
time to retire, dog.
How's your back, dude?
No,
I'm
okay,
turning
man.
32 tomorrow.
Got 1 foot in the
Your
hole.
birthday's tomorrow?
Yep.
Oh, happy birthday, bro.
shit.
Happy
Big
birthday.
party. Everyone's coming except for Tectone.
That's right.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay,
Oh my
I think we got everybody, right? We got Solo, which by the way, so I meant to invite you. I could, you know how it goes.
I'm sure you did.
I'll
yeah,
be
I
real.
left a joke tweet, bro, and like next thing you know, I was in a Discord call with some of my audience. You know,
Yeah.
I like to stay in touch. They keep me on the right side of. Well, I'm always crazy.
Yeah.
But I left a joke tweet, and I was like, "Bro, forgot to invite me, Skull." And like 5 minutes later, somebody joined and said, "Hey, Tectone wants you on." I said, "Oh, wait, what?"
Yeah.
Guess I'm doing this now.
I shit you not. Also, chat, you don't know this. I threw this group chat together like 9 hours ago.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, like legit 9 hours ago. I was like, fuck. We should probably do one of these because there's just so much to talk about. There's so much shit going on. And I thought this would be a lot of fun. So yeah. Yo, Pokke, can you fix your camera real quick and then we'll get it going?
Yo, I'm trying, man.
Yeah, just
I didn't even know.
So-
Pokey was
so-
here. Holy
Cross
shit.
country internet connection.
So I'll help you, Pokke. So disable your camera on your stream and then full screen this group call and then just have your camera on here. And then that should fix it if you haven't already
How
done
do
that.
how do I disable my camera? On
So go to your OBS and toggle the video option on your sources, and then that
Or you can
should
turn
fix
on
it.
the OBS virtual camera and then share OBS virtual camera in Discord.
That's
And
true,
then you
yeah.
can have it on both.
Yeah, yo, Solo, is there any way you can don the mask for us real quick?
Oh boy, hold on.
Thanks.
Yeah, the fucking plague doctor mask
Yeah.
that I hate. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh boy.
Am I forgetting anybody? Is there anybody? I believe that's everybody. How the fuck did everybody make it? Holy shit! Oh wait,
I
besides
can't
Kevin.
wait for the day where I take the mask off and I have like just he's
Oh my
ugly and put the mask back on trends on Twitter. It's gonna be great. Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm in.
so sorry, guys. This is so
Oh,
That's
shit,
man,
no,
what you
it's
doing
fine,
for
it's
your
fine.
birthday, brother? You just hanging out? You just working?
Playing Star Rail.
Might have sex for the first time in like a year. So
Oh,
that's,
shit. Oh, okay, that's huge.
actually, do you want the actual thing?
Yeah,
I'm
actually.
gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
do you
go play some hockey, some shitty,
Nice, nice.
Okay.
and then I'm meeting my wife for the best tacos ever.
Oh, there
In-
you go.
Oh, yeah.
In
Oh,
this
there it
little town in Canada, I've been to San Francisco.
Yeah, there's your
I've
mask.
been to all these different places and tried taco places.
Yeah.
No one is as good. They have
I
this
find
like
it hard to
in-
believe, Tash, that tacos
No.
are best in Canada. There's no
Yeah,
fucking
I
way.
don't
it's
know
this
about
one place. Like it's like authentic. They moved here from Mexico, and
Oh,
then
wow.
they just like I don't know. Everything in there is insane. Like the guacamole is the best guacamole I've ever had.
Can you
and I
name
had
drop? Can you name drop the
guacamole.
place?
called Cerdo,
Cerdo.
Which
So
is-
you said
which
it's in
is-
San Francisco.
Espanol for I think for pork. isn't
Hoagie,
it?
you look
Cerdo?
good, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Zeph. I ain't got it.
Yo, Rogue, do you have any camera, or you don't have to? You do not have to. You're already here. But I just want. Do you have anything?
I would have a camera on right now, but every time I turn it on, my whole PC just shuts itself, so I can't.
Yeah, mine
Okay.
too.
Hey, it's all good. As long as you're the only one, then we're all good. Cool.
Yeah, that's fire.
All right. I say if you guys are ready, I'm ready to get into this shit. We have some crazy shit I want to talk about today. So I'm gonna go ahead. And get this shit started. All right, boys. This is most likely a YouTube video. I encourage you guys from the beginning to check out my description and pinned comment and go subscribe to every single person here on their Twitch and YouTube. Some of the best gacha content creators in the entire space. They're all fucking great. I love them very much. And yeah, please go support their channels. Okay, what we're doing here today, boys. This is Gacha Cast episode number, I don't know, 4 or 5. I went on hiatus for like 3 months just because I'll be real. I just forgot. I forgot about it. I forgot that I did this shit sometimes.
Crazy, man.
That's pretty much
Pretty
it.
sure the rest
It'd
of
be
us
like
forgot
that.
too, homie.
Yeah, like 1.5. I don't know if you guys played it at all, but like I did nothing. I did
Yeah, I played.
nothing at
I
all.
played at the start. Shit was like unreal. There's almost nothing there. Like
Yeah.
I mean, the Fox event was really good. Had like a lot of character building, but like after that, the boxing event kind of sucked. I'm gonna be honest. I did not like it.
Yeah, no,
was
dude, I
free.
always preach that 1.5 sucked ass, and yeah, nobody ever listens to me. They're like, no, you're just being dumb. But like, I feel like most creators I've talked to, like, had the same thoughts. The 1.5 just sucked ass, man. I
Oh,
mean,
it
Yeah,
was-
surprised
It was the worst
people
patch
who-
by far, for sure.
no,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm
bro.
gonna
Dude,
be
it was
honest,
still
though.
dead.
I'm not a big fan of 1.6, not because it's bad, because I suck ass and I can't do the content. So like they just dropped the golden gears, and bro, it's unreal. Like I literally just got my first speed boots like yesterday, and I've been trying for 2 months. Like I just cannot beat the content. Like there's nothing for me.
You got your first speed boots yesterday?
2 fucking months, Tectone. 2 goddamn months I've been trying. Like I just got my first pair.
Okay,
So,
I
yeah,
had a
it's
similar
rough.
experience with the energy regeneration rope, where I did
Okay,
not
that's
get one.
5% though, bro.
Yeah.
That's slightly different. I think the world just hates me.
True. Yeah, speed boots is actually crazy. Do you actually? Because here's my problem. I'm a pessimist when people say that shit in Honkai Star Rail. People say, "Oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that," but like, how often are you grinding?
Let me put it like this, Tectone.
Yep.
I have 2 accounts. One I play on stream, and one I do off stream with like no voice chat for video footage. So like I'm basically playing the game again.
Okay.
I have done every single mission in the game, except for 3. That includes companion quest. The only content I haven't done is Sim Uni related. And on my second account, the misfortune continues. I shit you not, bro. I have pulled 7 copies of March 7th, and on one account. And on the other account, I have no copies of 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛, I think.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm
Hey.
grinding all the time. I'm not getting anything.
Congrats.
Not
Why
just-
don't you just instead of getting March 7th, get Ting Yun? She's a much
That, you
better
see,
unit.
I thought of that too. But you see, Lady Lux does this cute thing where she actively shits in my mouth every 15 seconds.
Sick.
I don't know.
I
I
am
don't know if
curious. Did anybody here actually enjoy 1.5? Was it a good patch for any of y'all?
I love chasing ghosts around.
Yeah, that shit was horrible, man.
Yeah, I
My
was gonna
it
ask.
was bleeding eyes.
Oh,
It
Bleeding
was.
eyes.
It was
Here's the
alright.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. It was the worst HSR patch, and it was still like, even though the events were arguably the worst I've seen, they were still better than most Genshin events.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
no,
like,
no.
We're comparing to Genshin again.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you're
I
right.
mean, it's very
Wait, hold
easy
up. We
to-
stirring the
Yeah,
Genshin
yeah.
pot? We can get up in there and
No,
stir that
no,
motherfucker.
I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
No,
to
you're more than
start.
welcome.
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
guys.
I'm about stirring that pot,
Hold
baby.
off the artillery for at least another 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think it is important. A lot of people get upset when they say, "Why compare Honkai Star Rail to Genshin? Why compare it to the Genshin?" Well, it's because it's from it's a different game from the same fucking company. I don't see anything toxic about it whatsoever. And to be honest, I'm underneath the firm opinion, and I would love to know if anybody disagrees. I think it's very important for Genshin Impact to get shit on nonstop, because I feel like the players deserve a bit more than the company has been giving them. Because I mean, the game's just been in a really dry spot, besides story, for probably well over 2 years now. I'm actually curious, is anybody still enjoying Genshin for gameplay wise or minigame wise, or any of y'all playing currently or no?
It was always shit.
I literally only get on for story. Like it's so funny because everyone is like, "Oh yeah, you should go do like the new Abyss. It's so hard. It's so fun." No, dude, I'm fucking out of there. I did the Frida quest and I fucking logged off, and I haven't touched that game since. Got Navia, logged off. You know.
Yeah.
What's the dude's name that's supposed to be the only masculine guy, man? That motherfucker still ain't came out yet. Is it
Varka?
Varka? Where is he been announced or anything close to it yet?
So a little bit of a break of the NDA. I actually voice him, and he should be coming out in about 7 to 8 months.
Oh, thank you, Tectone.
Is he bald?
Yeah, he is. He's bald. Yeah, he's bald.
That would
he
be
have a
so
beanie at his
legendary,
style?
man.
Yeah.
I just hope that they do like an actual big like player model for that's the one thing I don't like about these games is like I want a big fat like Scottish dude. That's like one of
That'd
the
be
characters,
really
or
cool.
like
Yeah.
like just some like different things and stuff. Like I want Varka to be like a here we go, like a big juicy guy, but he won't. He's gonna be skinny Artok
Juicy?
and like
No, I want him to be big and
thick. Like, I
fat.
want to be like strong and like
Juicy
Rogers
is
in there,
crazy.
man. What?
I want him to be big, fat, and I want to have a kilt on as well. I think that'd be a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Give him bagpipes as a weapon, because fuck it, why not, right?
hell yeah.
Well, I'm going to go down the line real quick. Everybody's kind of warmed up, ready to go. In case you guys at YouTube are wondering, we got Box up in the top left, Braxophone in the top middle, Gacha Smack in the top right, Mtashed in the far left, MrPokke in the middle, Vulcan Games bottom left. We have Exco Solo bottom middle, and Rogue Killer in the bottom right. I need to clickbait this video with something, so I want to get the main talking point out of the way. I would like to hear all y'all's thoughts, because this is what I'm very curious about. I will be real. I am very content in 1.6. I have played the game the most this entire patch. I don't need new content at all yet. I'm still very much engaged. I'm still very much having fun. And I think that is generally the sentiment for most people. If you have a different one, feel free to let me know. Also, Pokey, goddamn, bro, your camera shit is just so fucking bad. I can't. That's all I'm looking at. Like, didn't you win a bunch of money recently? Like, have you not upgraded shit? Like, what is going on?
He's
I'm
got a
building my
modest
PC,
lifestyle, dude.
Yeah, I'm building my PC. It's in the process.
Holy,
Couldn't
bro,
take
just
2
order a
weeks.
Starforge, man. It takes like 2 fucking seconds.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Is that
no
an ad,
way, dude!
Tectone?
I mean,
that
never
an
get a
ad?
free build.
No. Okay, I would like to say something. I don't get shit. Whether Starforge sells or not, I don't care. I don't get a cut of that fucking pie. I'm just saying the PCs are fucking good. I have like 3 of them, and only 2 of them have broken. So they're very...
Wait, what?
That's a good ratio.
I mean, Tectone, I only have one
He's
PC and it hasn't broken, so I mean,
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you high rolled, I guess. Yeah, so pretty much, I just want to ask you guys generally, and we're going to start from the top and go to the bottom in order, just so we can get everybody. And once again, take as much time as you fucking want when you answer this. There is no rush. I try to keep these things around an hour and a half to 2 hours, but if you want to go longer, you're more than welcome to. I'm just, once again, and thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate that. I gave y'all no fucking notice at all, and I appreciate how many of y'all showed up. It's actually insane. I just want to talk about genuinely, how are you feeling about Honkai Star Rail? And what are your thoughts for Penacony and things that you want for Penacony? I genuinely want to start with, what do you want from Penacony? What do you think is coming from Penacony? Just for the 2.0 patch. And I wanted to start with you, Box, if you are ready to answer that.
Let me think about that. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm ready, man. I'm thinking ready.
Okay, how about this? I'll go first while everybody thinks, and then we'll
All right, yeah,
go
sure,
from there.
sure.
All right. So Penacony is coming in about 5 weeks' time. We'll have Dr. Ratio as a means to hold us over until then. I genuinely think Dr. Ratio is going to be one of the funnest characters ever used. I'm a little bit upset that he is such a single target whore because this is not a single target game. But I am hoping with the introduction of 2.0 Tectone, I do hope we are going to get into the territory where Memory of Chaos will have a wave of enemies, and then we have one giant boss with no ads, just one fucking boss, because I feel like the game has been ruled by destruction characters for a very long time. I know we're getting pure fiction for erudition characters in order to farm for that, but I do think there needs to be a place to where, I mean, unfortunately, this issue won't solve 𝗧𝗪 as well. 𝗧𝗪 is just going to once again fall more to mediocrity because she needs resurgence procs, but it would be nice to have just a single target boss, just one fucking dude, and then you beat the shit out of him. I'm actually not sure if we have a single fight in the game where it's just one big dude. Because the deer summons trees, the big bitch summons flowers. Like, is there any example that I'm forgetting?
I mean, Kafka doesn't resummon, right? But she starts with like 2.
Yeah. She has two swords at the beginning. So I guess Kafka's pretty close. That's fair.
I don't think so. The first one that came to mind was Bronya. She has a Silvermane guard bullshit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think that works either now.
I think they could take a risk with the floor 11 and 12 and maybe throw in do a 3 waves format with this single target boss format that you're talking about. I think that would be great if there was a boss on each cycle of waves.
Yeah.
It seems like even certain elite enemies, they also summon stuff as well. So like pretty much every single mob in the game that's not just an underlane also has that as well. So it's not even just bosses, it's pretty much everything.
Yeah.
The fucking shapeshifter especially is a very egregious example.
You know,
God, I hate that fucking thing.
I think one thing that, like you were saying, one boss that like doesn't spawn ads. I think if you wanted to make 𝗧𝗪 good, you can have it spawn ads, but just have it be like really low HP.
Yeah.
Just have it be like not super beefy.
Yeah. A thing that I think they need to introduce in Tectone besides major single target bosses is I would very much like and let's just be real, turn-based RPG is a genre that's very hard to innovate on. It's been on for a very long time. It's very hard to do things with it. I personally would like group abilities to where 2 characters can ult at the same time to see interplay. That's not going to happen. I would like
an
for
all-out
that.
attack.
Yeah.
Why do you say it's not going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen as early as 2.0. I feel it's going to require way too much.
I think that's fucking amazing. Wow.
Now, do you mean like, so when you say that, do you mean like 2 characters using their ult at the same time for like bonus, or do you mean like a whole new animation?
Like a whole new animation. Where
I imagine they could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine they could do that, but it has to be for like characters who have, like P5, how they do it. They have like 2 characters work together. I imagine they like Bronya and 𝗧𝗪, or like Dong Hung and the Trailblazer from like that spear throw in the Cocolia fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah, like
they have a user interface software for it already. The ult that goes in simulated universe, where you use the simulated universe ultimate, they could just put that into the MOC, but that could be the ability you use with 2 characters. Yeah, like it's already there. It just they have to.
I imagine.
Yeah,
I imagine it would probably look like in the corner it'd be like 2 dots, and like if you have 𝗧𝗪, Bronya, like charge ultimate, charge ultimate, 2 dots, pop it, get that bonus damage.
Yeah. What were you saying, Brax?
I don't.
I was saying that.
Go for it.
Yeah, so you brought up like Persona. I think the Star Rail team like actually met up with like Persona devs recently.
They did, yeah.
So like, I don't think it's like I don't know if anything from or that could be like Persona related is actually even off the table, right? Because I feel like that the way you queue up ults in this game, they definitely could do something like that. Like,
they literally
not off the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, they reference.
I hope it's just like a full-on collab. Like we get like P5 characters. Like that would actually be sick, man. I think it's possible because like
as long as it's not another fucking Aloy situation, I swear to God.
It really depends because obviously there's a little known fact. When I first started playing Genshin Impact, I talked about collaborations, and the first game and the only game I brought up that would be a good sync with Genshin would have been Persona 5. I brought that up, and I'm really happy that we're talking because it is very obvious how much inspiration Hoyoverse has gotten from that franchise. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
But I would love for them to do a P5 collab, but once again, like Solo said, they need to not do it in a way they did with Aloy. Aloy just kind of just like, she's in the game. And that was really one of the things that upset me the most about Genshin is that it was a very story-driven game, and they didn't even attempt to make it rational for why the fuck they're in the game whatsoever. I would love for Joker to come into the game, but I would like it to make sense in lore why the fuck he's there.
I think like what's really weird about Aloy, like I was talking to people about it, like, oh, she's bad. I was like, yeah, of course she's bad. She was a character who anybody on PlayStation got for free, and she was never coming out. She was never gonna have constellations. Like the only people who use her are people who are doing it for content or because it's funny. But like she's in such this weird position where like even her kit, like I have not played Genshin very long. I have Aloy. That was the reason I started playing. She's dog shit. She doesn't even like her kit is so weird. Like it doesn't do anything. Oh god.
The problem with
it doesn't do
Aloy
anything.
is that
like it's no synergy there.
In her constellations, it says that they're coming. So if you click them, it says constellations.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it does
Yeah, we just have to
imply
wait
that
for
they
it.
will
It's
be
on a
coming in the
boat, bro.
future. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll put it on my watch.
The other thing
I'll
is,
schedule it.
I feel like the character is received for free, they must be bad argument is going to be quickly disproven once Dr. Ratio comes out, because I feel like
Dr. Ratio is gonna slap ass. It's gonna be hilarious. The problem with Aloy wasn't even that she was free. It's that like, the Genshin meta is weird because there's power creep, but there's also like characters work well with each other. Had they made Aloy a character who was just always good, like even if they gave her a wacky niche, like oh she works really well on this one team, the problem would have been, okay, well people are never going to get the opportunity to get it, so now what do we do? Because now we release characters like Aloy. That was like would have been the problem. Would have been, now yeah, they could have re-released it, but they probably wouldn't, because as you said, they didn't integrate it properly. So like what would have been the narrative purpose? It's going to release it again, like another free one. It's just weird. Like
I'm also being told the collab for Aloy got canceled midway from PS5 side, so most likely we'll never see the completion of Aloy, which is a shame, because maybe she could be redeemed if she got additional constellations to actually make her not shit and give a free C6R5. But we'll see. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm being told from Chad. Usually they're pretty.
That game got delayed, right? So like it was supposed to be launching right around that time, and it got delayed to like February.
Right.
Like, it was
also,
it was like 6 months or something like that. So
yeah, also both
it makes
times.
sense.
Yeah, also both times that game got released, it like the first time it came out, it was like around the same time as Breath of the Wild, and the second time it was slightly after Elden Ring, so it just got overshadowed entirely. So there was also that.
Remember in the developer diary, somebody brought up if they would do collaborations, and they said they were more focused on expanding their world, their Hoyoverse world they've created amongst Honkai Impact, Genshin Impact, and Star Rail, and basically getting people more invested in it, so they would feel no need to collaborate with people.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because people keep pulling on the same damn character over and over in every single game. Raiden Shogun here, Raiden Shogun there, Raiden Shogun here. So every time they bring one of those characters into one of their new games, people are all hyped about it again. So it seems like what they're doing is actually working. They're getting people invested in the characters they've created.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's really, and it's a good marketing decision, because then instead of...
I would like collabs though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I'd love to see Joker just killing everything. But like, I think it's, Gacha, he's got a good point, because like, if you bring out Joker, the 5 people who don't know who he is, they'll see him go, oh, I'm gonna go play this anime game instead. But if they get him invested in Yola for 3 big reasons, suddenly you have people who want to play that game instead. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
because she's only there.
There's a bunch of new characters being announced for Penacony in the form of probably my favorite one is Duke Inferno, who looks absolutely insane. Not sure if he's going to be playable or not. There's Sam, there's Sunday. But I would like to see some amount of innovation for the kit. I do feel like another character needs to have 2 ultimates like the main character does. I think that would be good to be able to have pick and choose mentality. But yeah, just some amount of innovating on the turn-based RPG. And surprisingly for me, I cannot think of a way to do that currently. It's very hard to innovate in the genre, besides perhaps making a character that pops an ultimate and goes into a mega form like they do for Pokemon, or some amount of, or something where they get added to the game where you can mega evolve one of your characters per battle that enhances their abilities in a certain way. They've done it for Pokemon, maybe they can do it for Honkai Star Rail. Mega evolves were a little bit controversial, I believe, but more people enjoyed them. But that's pretty much everything I want to see in Penacony, and also I would like to see Himiko die. 100%.
I agree. Yes, good idea.
Again, for a second time.
Where did they even come from?
Can we make a petition for that?
Hey, I'm all for the darkness.
Oh, so
Wait, why?
I'm telling you, okay, and I've talked about this quite a bit on my stream. We're all familiar with "Never Let You Go," right? We've all heard the song. Surely you've all heard "Never Let You Go."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
You've ne've never heard?
No. We're singing.
No, I've never heard it either.
The
I hate to break it.
Never let you go. What the fuck, bro? Do you like
for a chance?
it's the song that plays? It's a song that plays when Himiko dies in Honkai Impact 3rd.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a TikTok song. That's crazy, man. No, I just because I skip. I pretty much skip like cutscenes, and I don't really pay attention to the lore. So
give me a skip button. Give me a skip button in every game.
That's insane. So it's a song that's very, famous with Himiko and Honkai Impact 3rd. Her death was incredibly fucking, it was gut wrenching for a lot of players, and there's even allusions to it in the Tectone space station. You can see where Himiko died, as well as the Genshin Impact's Traveler little kite that they use to fly around. Very cool. But I really just want to be walking around with Penacony, me, March, Welt, Himiko, and then everything seeming fine after we trump the bad guy. And, the whatever the main bad guy is, he's laying there cold on the floor. We think that we've defeated him, kind of like Cocolia. And then you hear the beginning piano riff for never let you go, and then all of a sudden a fucking spike comes out of the dude's body and just fucking impales her because and only because I want to see what happens to Welt if he starts to realize this whole grand journey that he's taken to Honkai Star Rail. The actions that have happened in Honkai Impact 3rd are like canon events. Where, like, if Himiko dies in Honkai Impact 3rd, that means she's dying in Honkai Star Rail. Because I think it would give players a lot to look forward to, or not look forward to. And I'll be real, I need Luocha to just be a fucking villain. Like, just a bad fucking dude. But
they ain't even playing it straight with Luocha villain. Like, that man is, like, neutral at best right now. It's
yeah,
crazy.
we'll see. We'll see.
I hope he's evil. He's blonde. He's already halfway there. I'll be all right.
Maybe Final Fantasy VII has some influence on what they're doing with Himiko, with Aerith, without spoiling anybody who hasn't played Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
But they remade it, and now they're going down a path where Aerith doesn't have the same ending as she did in the previous one, but there's speculation that it could still occur the same way. Maybe that can happen with Himiko.
Maybe.
So Tectone, hear me out.
Yes.
What if instead of Himiko dying, right? Because Welt is not from that universe, Welt dies saving Himiko because he's the only person that could actually change that fate because he's not actually a part of the universe.
They ain't gonna kill my daddy, bro. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you why.
He's too strong. The thing is, he can't live through the story because he's too strong.
Okay.
Like he could stop everything from happening.
Okay.
Like Gojo?
But he can't move a silo on the Lofu.
No, he can. He just doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to.
There's literally an option like, yeah, hey, Will, can you move it for us? And
Julius
you just goes, nah, no, don't do it. No, we're
like, for me, okay, Welt is one of the most interesting characters in the entirety of Honkai Star. I think if Welt dies, that would obliterate the narrative multiple times over. I'll be real. What the fuck has Himiko even done besides sit there on a train and have huge tits?
But that's the thing.
Face laser.
He attacked the robot
against the machine. Like,
she attacked the robot one time. And then the rest of the time she just stands there and she looks pretty.
Punched the shit out of Cocolia too with that damn
Why do you want to kill her
arm.
off so early? Like she hasn't even done
It's been like 8 months.
Yeah, but still, she hasn't done anything. Her character hasn't even developed yet. He wants to kill him already, bro.
She's past her prime anyway. You'll be right.
Because it's not going to develop. She's a standard bearer unit.
Helps Bronya make like the decision on what to do with like the IPC and stuff. Like,
Does she?
Bronya is she royalty? Like everyone's like so obsessed with her. Like, is Bronya royalty? Because she has like the same color scheme as Argenti, and he's like a knight from that like place. Like, I feel like Himiko is actually like a queen or something like that.
Bronya is a supreme guardian, and supreme guardians are basically like people chosen by the Aeon of Preservation. That's what she is. I don't think she's basically like the Pope, but instead of being Catholic oriented, she just has big ass titties. That's basically what she is.
Yeah.
Is Himiko from Penacony though? That's the establishment, right?
Yeah, Penacony is a new planet.
This is the ultimate time for them to reveal like things about her past, her lore, and everything. Like if she's from here, because Tech was asking what we expect. I expect to see and hear about Himiko's past in Penacony, the place she's from.
So she's not from Penacony.
Okay, so she's not. Okay, all right. Well, damn.
So
but I imagine they'll give us the opportunity to learn more about her because, like, kind of like what they did with Welt. Like, he wasn't there on the first mission, but he took up the torch when Daniel didn't come. I imagine we'll probably get to know more about her there. It makes sense if they're gonna follow the pattern.
This isn't like it's not like Genshin. Like their quests are centered around the characters that are in the game, right? Like there are some NPC quests, but like we've seen, like I think even does Genshin have a companion quest, or is he just like the star of one? I don't remember, but like either way, we learned a lot about
Yang
Genshin.
had a story quest, and it was completely overshadowed by Jingliu.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah,
of
he
feel
did.
like they
He
are
did.
gonna do that for like Walt and Himiko. Like they have to.
Yeah.
Because they're so interested in like fleshing out the lore of the characters in the universe as opposed to like this NPC's story on Penacony.
Yeah. The last thing I'd like to see in Penacony for 2.0 would be the dating simulator that they had in the game that they scrapped.
Wait, they
My
had it?
man.
They
Yeah,
had it
man.
in the game?
Yes,
Really?
please.
Yeah, they had it in the game and they scrapped it before the game went live.
Can you please not?
Why?
Can you please not?
Why not?
Why, dude?
Because
Yeah,
they're
why
going
not?
like- this is the first time
Yep.
I've actually been like, okay, Hoyoverse is actually, in my opinion, making a good game for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
There's
Let me
lots of like,
recommend it to people.
there's like all sorts of like combat things, and it's evolving, and they're taking the same content and flipping it on its head. And every event, like I don't know, like each patch, they've added more endgame content than all of Genshin Impact combined. Like
Correct.
4 years of it. Every single patch they do better than Genshin has ever done.
True.
And so I'm really enjoying it. And if they start going down the casual side of things, and they're like, okay, well now it's too hard, they will ruin the game for me once again. And then because here's the thing, I rant about Genshin all the time, but I don't rant about HSR. I'm hyped about it. I enjoy it. I recommend it. And if they ruin this for me, then
But hear me out, dude. Listen,
You got nothing.
listen.
I don't want to lose my
crazy.
baby.
You know what's crazy?
You'll get
Mtashed?
300 jades
One
from
second,
it.
one second. So people were saying en masse that you and I were going to quit the game within 2 patches because we were going to be overly negative, shit on the game, and then leave.
oh yeah, I
We're
know.
both still here, very content because when the game actually puts out good content, you're not going to fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Uh,
I'm very pessimistic. What can I say?
I
I like
think,
to I like to fight people.
Yeah, and I need to talk to you about a take that you had. Also, Rogue. just to
I
make
know
sure-
exactly where this is going.
Yeah, I got to talk to you later. Rogue, yo.
What's up, bro?
Just want to say yo. All right, so we're going to go from top.
Silent, man.
Okay, we're going to go from top to
My
bottom.
bad.
And,
Silence of the lambs over there, bro.
yeah,
My background is like loud sometimes, so I just have my mic muted.
I
Nah,
respect
man,
that,
you're
dog.
chilling, bro.
Yo, Box, what do you want to see from Penacony?
Oh shit. So I think going back to like the point at first, bro, you talking about like the story and how you want like Himiko to die. Well, I don't want Himiko to die. I want her to like develop first. But like I want more dark stuff because like you know when Ting Yun got her fucking neck snap, bro, like that was
know.
awesome, bro. Like it was funny as shit too, and you know everyone was talking about it. So like we need more stuff like that, like dark shit to get the story, like not some baby shit like Genshin Impact. So you know just like a better story because I do want to be invested in the lore, but. It's pretty hard to read through like a visual novel or I don't know. That's what I'm calling it right now. So I need like more interesting cutscenes like that to happen. Like fuck it, let's snap Don Hung's neck out because his story quest is like I mean his arc is already done, right? Like we
Yeah,
don't care about
he
him.
is done. He's done.
Yeah, I say we
he's not,
kill.
yeah.
I say we kill January 3rd as well. Fuck it, why not?
Right.
Yo, for
I
real,
think-
Tina's still alive. I'm just saying. She's still alive, I swear.
Ting Yun?
No,
It's
she
not
is.
copium.
Ting Yun?
I believe
I
it.
swear to God, she's alive.
Yeah.
I'll
I
think so
talk.
too,
I
man.
know Tectone is probably gonna point it out. I'll talk about it when it's my turn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she's still alive.
Yeah,
as well.
I think people who think Ting Yun is dead are fucking stupid. Same thing with
If-
people who think Senor is dead in Genshin Impact. They're not dead. They're coming back.
if Ting Yun is really dead, that has a huge ass problem with it. With the whole, she's a doppelganger of a character we never met, who was the plot twist. Oh, here's the reveal of Fantilia. If she is really dead, then that means there would have been no narrative reason for there to be a real Ting Yun. She just could have been a puppet the whole time. Because since we never met the real one, there would have been no reason for it. I believe she's still out there. And also, literally the first line of dialogue with Ting Yun when you get to that planet, she mentions that, quote unquote, I was the last person to dock. So she literally just got there before you did, which is why she was in the silo. If I had to guess, Fantilia literally got to that area to take the abundance tree. That's why she went there. If I had to guess, that Ting Yun was an implant literally in that moment, less than an hour before you got there. And the real Ting Yun's probably just out somewhere doing her job.
No, yeah,
if I had to guess.
they are 100%. Luoch just confirmed that he met the real Ting Yun on another planet. Was there other things you wanted from Penacony, Box?
Oh yeah. I want PvP. So
Thank you.
I think yes, dude. Oh, you actually agree with me? Like that?
No, I
actually-
agree as well.
Oh,
I agree.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
I am too.
Volker is like the biggest host for the Honkai Star PvP. Of course he wants PvP.
I have no idea how it would work though, but I'm all for it. Like,
League of Legends draft.
I just need my audience to just
So,
destroy
Box,
me.
when you say PvP, what in specific do you mean? Like, what do you want? If you were to give me specific for how you would want it to be implemented, because I feel like a very important thing to do is when we ask for things is to clarify exactly how we would want it to be done. So, what did you have in mind?
I think they should have like a pretty similar strategy like Priden, how you can like you know, like you could take specific Eladions or whatever to like balance out the scores and stuff like that. So they could do that, or they could make it like a pay to win mess, which would also be fun. I just want to hop on stream and like have content ready to like play for like, you know, like infinite content, you know, just more end game essentially. So like ranking systems, fuck, we could have like guilds too, man. Like PvP would like you just like log in and you just like destroy a free to play player with like I don't know, with seal. It just goes like 5 times in a row. You just like wipe the whole team like that.
Yeah,
I think it's just
my
be
ass
fun.
beat. Yeah.
Casuals are pulling their fucking hair out right now listening to you say this.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot like another game that I used to play a lot.
Wait, what's
that
that?
we talked about earlier? Kitchen Impact. There's a lot of people that were saying like, oh, dude, like Gacha needs like PvP. Gacha needs. Dude, I got fucking torn apart by the entire internet for making a video about how it could work and actually be free to play friendly.
Well, people don't realize.
I would like to hear
is
how do you
players.
think Genshin could have PvP and work and be free to play? I would love to hear your
So
take on
I
this.
think the way you do it is instead of like just like letting everyone use their account, they just create like not like the character trials that suck ass, but like they have like a team that's first off they fire the trial team, right? They get a new trial team that knows how to build characters. They have them get basically like a roster of characters for you to pick from that are all like trial characters. And you compete with those, and they have a rotation, and they change every cycle.
Okay, and then would you just put them in an arena and have them duke it out?
It's I was thinking time trials for Abyss.
So
this is basically the
do
most
you
fair
mean
way to
like?
think of that.
So do you mean that kind of how like I'm an analogy, a game nobody's fucking played. There was a game I used to play. It was called Skullgirls. It was a mobile gacha game, and like they had like the system of PvP with like to level the playing field. Like they just had like pre-designated characters, like they were already built and everything.
Yeah,
You just mean like
that way
basically,
it's not like whales
like
just
sending people
beat everyone.
Yeah, sending people to just like knock each other's teeth out with like pre-built teams. So there's no like it's just a skill thing, right?
I don't believe
Yeah.
Skullgirls was a gacha game.
No, there's a mobile version, and the only reason I remember it is because the only time I've ever gotten lucky in my fucking life in a gacha game was on the Skullgirls mobile, and I got a character called Deathwish Umbrella who basically just turned the game to just skill because her ability was just removing other abilities. So if you were better, you won. If you were worse, you got your ass beat, and I loved her. She was my favorite character.
So, Brax, you're saying that you would want a leaderboard type.
Oh,
contest.
absolutely, a fucking leaderboard. I would love a leaderboard. I think a leaderboard. Okay, so here's the thing: people are afraid of a leaderboard because they don't want to look bad in front of other people. But I feel like you just do like I fucking hate Overwatch for this. I hate private profiles, but like just do that. Just make it so you can turn it off. You don't want people to see your ranking.
That's very true.
And then it's
That
like
is the
you don't have to worry about
shit
it.
I've ever heard
Say,
of.
let me be humiliated publicly, please. I do that myself every day. Well, I don't see the difference.
Oh my god.
Have it off
bro.
by default, and then if people want to compete, they just flip it on, and then they go compete.
Yeah. You got it, Mtashed?
Epic 7 has like a draft mode. So it's like you can choose between 5 different units. Well, so it's like each person gets a turn. So I get a turn and I can choose from 3 units. And then they get a turn and they get to choose from 3 units. And so I see what they pick, they see what I pick, and then you try to like kind of counter pick and you make a full team. So it'll give you like, a tanky unit, a healer, and you kind of make it. And it's pretty cool because it's all balanced and they build the units. The only issue that I have, and the reason I don't even play it is, it's like, why the fuck am I building all my characters if I'm using these other ones? Like, it feels just like, why am I putting in any effort into my own units if they have all this other stuff? And like, if the game mode is just fun and there's some rewards, that's really cool. But it also sometimes then it just feels like a mini game. Like, part of me wants to test out, like, is my account better than yours, or like, can I beat you with my units, kind of thing. But then at the end of the day, you also have to think about this: are the characters in Honkai Star Rail deep enough to have PvP that's actually exciting?
No.
Like think about what we've
I
got right
imagine
now.
whoever's faster just kind of wins in most scenarios. That's what
Yeah,
I
like
see.
Bronya-
That's every
Bronya
gacha game
into-
though. E7 has that issue. Summoner's War has
for
that
sure.
issue. Speed wins. Whoever goes first wins.
So
Besides
the only thing though,
besides when Code made the tank meta for Epic 7. Sorry for cutting you off, Mtashed.
Oh, it's okay.
Yep.
See, the thing is though, is like if we start getting other stuff, so it's like if you use a non-attack skill, now my unit pops off and kills your highest DPS unit. Then I think we need some stuff there. Or like if you use a non-attack skill like a Bronya, now I get a 500 HP shield on everybody. Stuff like that, like more interactive stuff. But I just don't see that happening because then they'd also have to, like, those characters would have to make sense in PvE as well. And like, what boss is not doing an attack skill ever?
Mtashed,
You're
what do you?
making good points. Go ahead, Brax.
Oh, I was gonna say, what do you think about like Gambit style?
What do you mean by that?
Not like,
I see.
yeah, so not like you like raid that, but like they have a side of the field, you have a side of the field. There's a boss in the middle.
Mhm.
Whoever does more damage to the boss, you have to think about like who to attack, whether it's the other side or it's like the boss.
Mhm.
I think that'd
Yeah.
be a
So
lot of fun.
Gambit, do you know
But
what
then at
Gambit
that
is?
point, no, I'm sorry, go for it.
So Gambit is a Destiny game mode where it's like one team versus the other team, and you're shooting all the enemies, and you're getting points for doing that. And so it's like PvE killing everything, but you can also invade the other team and like kill them to like reduce their points. And so it's kind of a mixture of the two. So it'd be PvP, but like you'd be fighting enemies and like prioritizing getting as many points as possible, I guess.
The problem with that is that Destiny fucking sucks.
Good, true, good point.
I want to
True,
chime
my
in
bad,
here
my bad.
because right now, PvP is the easiest probably category in gaming to scrutinize. And when you scrutinize PvP, you by definition you go into this negative mindset. You're constantly picking out all the negative things to make this idea seem like a horrible idea. But in order to make a good idea, it is necessary to scrutinize it. And I think Mtashed is making viable, points to make PvP a better. He's pointing out all the flaws, but that doesn't mean you ditch the idea, relinquish it, and throw it in the trash. You constantly improve upon that. And once you do all the scrutiny, then you have a PvP mode that could possibly work. But to say like, that's not going to work without it even trying it at first is just like the worst way to kill an idea. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, what does scrutinize mean?
Scrutinize means to like
It's
look at something
put on
and just
blast.
really like micro.
Pick it apart. Pick it apart. What's wrong with it?
Oh, okay.
And once you find out all the things that are wrong with it, well, now you can actually build an idea that's more solid.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
you
like when your
look
parents
up
come into your
scrutinize
room.
on Urban Dictionary. It's a picture of the Twitter comment section. That's the best way to
Yeah.
describe it.
It's like when your parents come into your room box and they're like, "Oh, look at you, always playing the video games. What's wrong with your hair? You're wearing those earrings again. How are you
Yo,
trying
yo,
to
I'm making
pull
money
out?
from it
Oh,
now,
little
huh?
kid."
Hold on. Yo, at least I could grow my fucking hair out.
Oh,
man.
dude, what is going on, man?
Yeah.
You don't talk to him like that.
Asshole, dude.
I think you look beautiful, man. I think.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
All right, Tectone, you could fend off the bald allegations. Take a penny, put it on top of your head, and like zoom in on the camera. You
True.
got hair there. Your chat has to shut the fuck up.
Oh no, I have hair. I do have hair on
There
my
you
head.
go.
I just,
There you
I'm
go.
just shaved.
Yeah,
Now I will
Just
say
wanna
this
quickly
because
on
I don't want to
PvP
leave
as
people.
well.
Sorry, go ahead, Vulcan. What were you saying?
I was just said with the PvP thing because this is something I've thought about a lot because I said this from before 𝗧𝗪𝗓𝗧 started that I just want PvP because it's endless end game to keep farming and have a reason. Like I don't even like I farm, but not too hard anymore. Like they introduced MOC 12. I've still only got Clara, Blade, and QQ as my DPS, but I can still walk in and 3-star it. So like the need to farm isn't there, whereas PvP gives endless endgame. And I think there are ways you can balance it. I think what Mtashed said about having pick and ban systems balances it out because you don't have straight meta teams you can build. It was the same, and you probably played it in Summoner's War when they introduced real-time arena, where normal arena was always just speed meta. You use your Tiana Zaros, you win. But then they introduce real-time arena with pick and ban. You can't do speed cleave anymore because you get one part of your team picked out and you don't have the pieces you need to do that. And with the speed thing, because it's always an issue, speed is always an issue in these types of games. I've always had this thought of why doesn't a game try doing, okay, fastest goes first, but then at the start of battle, after the fastest character goes, the other player's fastest character gets a turn outside of speed rankings. Because
like
then you have
alternating.
disruption. It's like, but then it just goes back to speed order. But then you have one turn of disruption in there at the start of the battle. So it completely disincentivizes that complete speed cleave type idea.
So
I feel like there
basically-
is things you can do.
So basically,
like that.
so first, so you got a character 144 on one team, like the other's got like 80. So it doesn't matter. Like this guy's gonna go first, and the other team's gonna go first. And like at that point, you have like the ability. Okay, well, I'm slow as shit, so I'm a speed debuff and maybe level the playing field kind of situation.
Yeah. So like my thought is like, okay, fastest character among all characters in 180 speed. That character goes first regardless. Then the other player has like a 150, 140, 130, 120 speed. Their 150 is the fastest. Even if the other player's second fastest is 160, the player 2 who hasn't had a turn yet, their fastest unit goes as a disruption turn.
I think that Gacha PvP...
that actually gives people a chance.
Gacha PvP is a fucking joke. It should not be balanced. And whoever spent the most money should win. And I just feel like that's how it is. Is
this the Genshin Tectone I'm talking to right now?
No, I'm just saying, let's be real. Are we really trying to balance a game mode where whoever spends $1 million doesn't win? I mean, just like, come on, man.
Well, if
the guy spent $1 million, let him win.
I think it should be 2 versions. Like, one is just like, here's a balanced version. The other is, we're throwing you to the fucking dogs, and if you didn't spend money, you're dead.
Yeah, they do have...
Also, Seven Deadly Sins kind of have that too. They have geared and ungeared PvP.
Yeah,
that is exactly... That is actually exactly what the Skullgirls mobile game did. Like on one side, there was 2 versions of PvP. One version was you can just use whoever the fuck you pull. The other version here is just balance. It's all skill. You go in here, you're gonna get fucking destroyed. It's going to happen. But if you come over here, if you spend more money, these children won't stand a chance. It was that kind of situation. But then the problem becomes you have a divide in the players. So then you have to.
Why is it an issue losing to people who spent more money if you can have fun in the game mode?
I agree. I 100% agree.
I'd say the issue isn't necessarily losing to people with more money. It's being fucking destroyed by people with more money. Because like it's one thing. It's like, oh, well, this guy spent thousands of dollars, but me with my peasant cash in my fucking food stamps, at least I was able to take out one of them.
So go ahead,
I see somebody raising their hand. But then, like, the other guy...
One second,
the other guy is just like, oh, okay, well, I'm dead.
So hold
up. There's no fun dying.
So hold up. Yeah, Mtashed, what are you trying to say?
The other, I just thought of this, too, is, like, they had that kind of Pokemon event. What was it called? Aether Wars?
Yeah, Aether Wars.
I mean, something like that could kind of work, where it's like you've got the units, and you can put on X amount of buffs, but it essentially is balanced. Like, I can imagine it would be a lot of fun if they allowed PvP in that. You could have made tons of different teams with that, and... kind of counterpicked with that. Like they probably already have the tools to do it, but I don't know.
Box, what were you trying to say?
Oh shit! I was just mimicking Mtashed, to be honest, but I do have something to say. I think that they can make PvP balanced, but they have to add like more skills, man, because you can't really outthink like your opponent. I don't know why. I always thought this was really stupid from 𝗧𝗪𝗓, like being a turn-based game and not having like that many options to,
guard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like
turn skip. Yeah,
pretty much, bro. So I think that they need more skills. I know this is like pretty much impossible. Like Genshin's been like 3 years now, and they only have like an ult and an auto attack and like an E. So
as soon as you mention that, though, that's kind of genius because it makes me think about League of Legends when you have that one hyper carry who's just super fucking fed, but they still end up losing the game because it's so League of Legends is such a multifaceted and complex game that even if you have that hyper carry that's fed, which I guess you could correlate to a whale, right? That the hyper carry would be the whale that's fed. They still lost the game because the game is so complex. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
So I think I see what you mean there.
Yeah. Okay. So I would like to say this. I also, Bucky, do you have anything to say? Or are you just being cute with your hand?
No. Yeah, I actually have something to say.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Okay. To be like, I think in my opinion, the easiest way to actually make a PvP happen, I don't think Honkai Star Rail ever had the intention to make player versus player, like straight up like 4v4, because we don't even have like toughness bar on our own units. So that's gonna be like a complete new thing to have to balance. And how are we gonna like balance our weaknesses and all that kind of stuff, right? So I think if PvP were to ever happen, it's either going to be like a single solo boss and then just see who deals the most amount of points. So it's like a leaderboard, right? Then you see who does the most infinite HP, then just see who goes. Or like the current Pride Win PvP format. You just have it in Memory of Chaos with bans and picks and then see who gets the lower cycles. I think that is the most realistic form of PvP without having like a player versus player.
Oh no, I 100%, I 1,000,000% agree with you. I think leaderboard's the way to go for that. This might surprise you all, I am under the opinion that I would not like PvP in the game. I don't think that we need it at all. I would really like for, at least not soon, I don't think they're ready. I think they should really just focus on making this game PvEs and story and characters very like the lore very deep, and getting people invested in the story, because that is where the majority of the money is. And also the big thing is that I think the PvP would absolutely suck fucking dick, because there's just not enough characters yet. There's very little games where, I mean, how many do we have? Like less than 30 characters. It would just be, the meta would be found instantly. Everybody would be running the same shit. And that issue can probably be circumvented because we have been getting 2 new characters every patch from the beginning of the game. And I believe we will also be getting 2 new characters every patch for the entirety of Penacony as well, which I believe was already revealed via leaks. 223, 5 stars and 4 stars. I do think the game could be setting up for PvP in the future. But I mean, let's be real. I mean, what turn-based RPG has PvP against other players with unit combat with a pool of less than 30 characters? I don't really think that there's that many, at least not any successful, to my knowledge. Summoner's War has 480, 500 characters. Epic 7, same deal. A fucking ridiculous amount. I just don't think the depth would be there yet. I don't think the game's ready for PvP yet, and I think it would be lackluster. But I do think leaderboard is the only way to go for it, in my opinion.
The lack of characters is a good point and something I didn't consider. That's true. But I will say no other fucking game out there that I know of in this space is releasing characters the way Honkai Star Rail is either.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, 2 new 5 stars and a 4 star. I am worried about that long term, because I feel like that is going to dilute the story and who we want to see in the game very, very heavily. Now, I do like what they're doing for certain characters where you like meet Xingqia and she's like, oh, this character gambles. And there she goes, gone.
She's a goblin.
Yeah, exactly.
Love her.
I already know. Well, I don't know this, but I'm speculating. I don't think we're going to see, for example, my favorite character is Kafka. Okay, we all probably know that I got bare ass naked on stream.
Oh,
and so forth.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And
That's crazy, dude.
I don't think we're going to be seeing any of her in Penacony. And that, to me, is going to drive me fucking nuts. That fucking blows. And I haven't seen any spoilers. Maybe we see her, maybe we don't. But I am genuinely worried about making that many characters and diluting the story and I guess diluting the main dynamic of the cast. I also think that Don Hung is done. Yeah, go ahead, Mtashed.
I think a great example of that is, and maybe you don't agree,
Yeah.
the 𝗧𝗪𝗼 story was fucking awful because it was just like, Dia's here and now Candace is here. Like, I literally feel like 80% of the story was how can we get these 5-star characters into the story? And how can we make them show up? And now they've got a meeting, and now I just feel like it was fan service after fan service after fan service. And I think it makes the story worse. And then Dia is this like essentially badass like mercenary chick. She can go in with her claymore and kill a bunch of people. And she's like,
she sucks.
Oh, I'm gonna do my makeup and like I hope the traveler likes me. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Wait,
where
did that
is this-
happen?
Yeah, like she's like checking her makeup and she's like, oh my, like it was like bizarre. It was bizarre. It's
Wait.
like, dude, this chick like goes and murders people in bandit camps, and then why does she even like the traveler? Like, it's so fan service that it ruins the game. In my
Is
opinion.
Daya that fucking
That's what they
red,
want.
like
good point.
red wearing cat girl thing
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
really fucking bad? Like, I don't even play Genshin. I know she's dog shit, dude. It's like her reputation precedes the game. It's
Because
crazy.
you all play Genshin. Like,
Yeah.
everyone
I
here
have
plays Genshin.
never.
Yeah.
I've played
No.
like all of Mondstadt. I forgot I played it. Like when Tectone asked me, he was like, "Hey, have you played Genshin?" I was like, "Yeah, I played for like 2 hours." No, I played all of Mondstadt. It was just so forgettable. I forgot.
What do you
Yeah, I
want to say?
haven't
What do
played-
you want to say, Smack?
I just say the story for Penacony. I do agree with Tech 2 saying that the focus of it should be story. I maybe I'm the only one about this, but I feel like they are milking the shit out of everything but the story. You know what I mean? Like I keep losing interest of the story because it just takes so long for it to update in between. So with regards to what I'm expecting in Penacony is I need them to like reel me back in with that storyline. On that first patch, I don't need them to like give me 8 hours of story every patch, but for the first release of Penacony, I think it's important that they deliver us a wow factor of storyline the way they did when the villains came in for Genshin Impact. Because Genshin Impact got some dry ass moments of story, which is why I didn't return. But those highs are good fucking highs in the Genshin Impact story. And that's something I want to see from Honkai Star Rail in the opening of Penacony. Like I want to see something about Sampo and Sparkle, the followers of Aha, revealing more of
My
their,
man.
their plots and shit. Like they have these little things that they can capitalize on, but like, holy shit, bro! I swear that story just like it's like 1 hour every goddamn 8 weeks.
I have been looking into a lot of like story stuff for my videos recently, and like I used to hate Sampo, and like going into Pinnacle, like I am fucking praying we get something regarding the Mass Fools and like the God of Chaos regarding Sparkle.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, absolutely.
Sampo is so interesting. Like I didn't realize it, but the more I look into this clown, like the more things about him just doesn't make sense. Like there's evidence of him being on the Lofu. Like it's 100% confirmed. You can find like a gag bomb that he just fucking dropped there, and it was like oh it's a nuke, but then it goes off and it's not. Like they're really interesting. So like I hope I'm with you 100%. I hope that they give us more story stuff because they have so many like good plot points, but they don't fucking do anything with them.
Well, it's like I said, it's like they milk it. But what attracts me is his goofy demeanor, and if they were to make him do some really dark shit, it would really, I think it would reel a lot of people back in.
Like kill Himika?
Hey, I don't know.
Not Sampo, Jesus Christ.
No, I do.
I think we had this discussion at the start on like the first podcast. We were like, I think it was even you, Tectone. I can't remember. Not quoting it, but we were talking about how there was no way we were only going to have the world that we have at launch by the time we get to 2.0 or a year into the game, and like none of us thought that was going to be it. But they have really slowed down the delivery. Like I thought we were going to get like another world sometime before now.
Yeah.
If it's one thing I can nitpick, it's the story. Go ahead, Ted.
Yeah, I when we first started the game, I agree. I did want new worlds, but that was underneath the impression that we wouldn't get new game modes until we got those new worlds. Thankfully, that's not the case. Story and worlds pretty much only exist for lore enjoyers. So I don't really think it matters how often we get new planets as long as the game is being innovated upon. I think Golden Gears was fucking fantastic. And I think Memory of Chaos 12 is great. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say. I feel like I've heard so many people say like Golden Gears is too hard, and I'm like, thank fucking Christ, dude. Like, I'm so glad they keep adding more game modes and shit. I don't mind if they progress, like if they add new zones slowly, right? Because I'm not playing this game to farm characters. I'm playing this game because I enjoy beating the content. Like I enjoy playing the content, playing the characters. I don't need more Ascension materials. What I want is like more game modes. And they're doing that every single patch, and I fucking love it. Like I love that I can go into Golden Gears and get fucking mollywopped because I picked the wrong blessing at some point. I think that's sick.
I just
fucking
cut in
love that.
real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. I just posted this video like a couple of hours, not a self-promotion, but essentially, do you guys know that you could actually guarantee getting both run May blessings every single time? Like every single time.
Oh, please share with the class, man.
Yeah. Okay, so TLDR. So TLDR, this was discovered in like the CN community on Bilibili. So like essentially they discovered, you know, the purple notes, the abnormalities.
Yeah.
You get like
mean the
random
occurrences?
occurrences every single time.
Yeah.
Right? So each time these occurrences only happen once. And then once you do them again, they'll never happen again. So what they discovered is after you go through all 17 occurrences, you are guaranteed to get run May at the last couple of notes if you choose the 3+1 or the double, like 100% of the time. And everybody in my community has already tested it out, and it's like guaranteed. So it's like it's huge. Yeah, and the videos are doing really
And you're
well.
telling me if you want to figure that out, all you got to do is go to MrPokke YouTubeChannel.com and watch that video.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, I
What a
figured
real
out with
friend.
Ron
Wow.
May, if you
If
you interact with the Ron May occurrence as Ron May, you actually don't have to pick. It lets you just take both options.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, I actually
still haven't
encountered
done
it
that
for the
mode.
first time. I encountered it for the first time like a week ago, and I got both options. Like, oh, that's crazy. Like, let me talk about this. People already figured it out.
Yo, Box, is that everything you wanted from Petacone?
I did make a list at first. Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
The free 5-star. That's more anniversary wise though. Is it true we can talk about like the anniversary?
You can talk about whatever the fuck you want, man.
Oh shit, bro. Dude, do you guys look at leaks by the way, or do you guys dream? Sorry, my bad.
I only dream, yeah.
I
you mean like the
Oh my
vegetable?
goodness.
Yeah, dude, I love
There's no
leaks.
way.
Like the vegetable.
So
fucking soup,
I
great.
look at leaks for upcoming characters. I don't look at leaks for anything else. When I see like when I saw some Petacone spoilers, that shit pissed me off. And I also heard some story spoilers that should also piss me off.
I
Not
didn't hear
anything reason for
about story.
Petacone, but for the past, I heard story spoilers, which I really don't enjoy. It makes me really fucking angry. But yeah, for upcoming characters, I look at those. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Because I don't look at leaks at all, and I like to like speculate, right? So with how generous Star has been being right now, I think it's not impossible to get like a free 5-star selector pack, and I'm really hoping that we get that, just so we have like a signal that this is not going to be like the same thing as Genshin Impact again, and so we can shit on them again because
we
shitting on Genshin.
We
somebody
will
recently
1,000,000% be getting a 5-star selector for the anniversary. 1,000,000%.
Somebody recently like explained to me just how bad. Like I always thought, because I always hear shit about Genshin, and like I was like, oh, they're overreacting. Somebody recently like explained it in a very digestible way, just how fucking bad their anniversary was. They said, let me put it like this: what we got from the first anniversary was less than the maintenance patch rewards. And I said, oh my god. Yeah, all right, that checks out. And like as soon as I still don't think like the going on like other apps was justified and like review-bombing them, but like I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Hopefully Star Rail actually does something nice for us.
Box, why did you want to ask about leaks? Was it just the 5-star selector or anything else?
Oh, yeah, just like the 5-star selectors, man. Because people are always trying to to come to my chat and talk about leaks too. So they're like they're kind of hinting at it. So I'm not sure if it's like actually coming or not. But I thought it was going to come in like the first place, man. But other than that, I really don't have too many expectations out of Star Rail. I just want like more endgame, to be honest, bro. That's all I want. More endgame, and because the game is doing good right now, so I have faith.
You want even more right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay.
Bro, I've been playing...
Put that into words. What is it that you want? What do they need to do?
PvP.
That's not happening.
He went back to the same
thing. It's literally.
Let me tell you why you don't want that.
Endgame.
Okay, let me tell you why you don't want that. Okay, as content creators, players, I don't care. I'm not here to advocate for that. You don't want PvP because that is not going to give you any time to stall. Okay, stalling is the best part of any content creator. The moment that there's not anything to do, that means that your audience will be open to watching something else, and that is how you will thrive, bro. I am telling you, you want dead patches. 1.5 was some of the best content I ever did because there was nothing happening in Honkai Star Rail. So I did fucking classic WoW hardcore for 45 days straight, and that shit was fucking awesome, and nobody bitched. I think the best content creators are the ones who thrive when there's nothing going on. That's why I don't want PvP. I want dead patches really bad, but that's
for Twitch.
Nah, but see,
It's
that is
true.
a good point. It's for Twitch, but I agree with Tech. Remember, I talked to you about this, Vulcan. I was saying I'm okay with dead patches simply because I don't want to fucking only play Honkai Star Rail for the rest of my life. I love the fact that I have something to do in that game, and now I can go play something else. A backlog of motherfucking games out there that are actually good, but if you keep getting more content in this one game, when the hell am I ever gonna play any other games, bro? You know what I mean?
And like even if not, like if I have like basic responsibilities and I don't necessarily want to play a game, I enjoy not having to do that shit.
I mean, this is all a subjective debate here, but what I'm saying, Box, I hear you want more in game, but like, do you not have cravings to play other games or do other shit?
Yeah, let me recommend you some good ones, bro. I got you. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
I think I just want to get a yacht. That's all I care about. So,
Hey, that's what I'm saying, man.
Pump the content. Fuck it.
Mtashed, by the way, I did want to ask. You don't have to answer this. You a big investment guy?
Yeah, why?
How much you got invested right now? You don't got to say.
1.9 million.
I have one, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. Look at you.
Right. Fucking flexing on the peasants.
Yeah.
We are. All right, I see you.
It used to be 2.3 million, though. That's the issue.
Oh, hey, that's okay.
Is that raw investment or debt?
Pardon me?
Like, if you lended to get that, or is that raw cash investment?
That's just my cash investment.
That's called no. Let me try that. That's Genshin money, bro.
That's Genshin. Well, and that's the issue. Is I made so much money during Genshin that as the market was dropping, so like the theory is invest as soon as you can because long term you're gonna win. But the issue was, well, everything dropped 50%. It can't drop anymore, and then it dropped another 20%, and it's like, well, rip 300 grand.
Yeah, well, the key to investing is having the money to always dollar cost average.
Kept buying. So like some of the stuff that I have is down 25%, 30% even. But some of the stuff that I bought at the bottom is up like 100%. So it's like there's some stuff that's up really good, but I'm still down. So it's a tough gig.
If you have the money to dollar cost average, your investments will always come back stronger.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna
Not
close my eyes and wait
financial
30 years.
Yeah, not financial.
Yeah, that's just his
there.
opinion, guys.
Anyways, we should if you ever want, we should really talk finances sometimes. Really fun. I
Oh,
think that's my
I'm
funnest thing. Is
I love it.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually gonna make a finance channel. I'm like I already have the camera. Like I'm gonna do.
Oh shit.
Like, I can't tell you what to invest in, but I just want to talk about like even just like the money side of YouTube is like what is the most money I've ever made from one video, or like what like all these different things, or like hey I lost $300,000 but I didn't sell. What happened 10 years later? Like topics that like people can learn from, but I'm not a professional.
Absolutely.
Is just like to track it and show it and be like, I was patient and it paid off. Like, maybe don't panic sell and lose your shirt. Kind of things.
I've been waiting for that channel. You made that video like 6 months ago.
I know. Where is that? Bro?
I know. Hey, I just found out I have ADHD and I'm starting medication. And like,
How you doing, brother?
I'm hoping that it allows me to
Life-changing.
do some of these ideas that I have, that are just floating around. But we'll see.
Couple ADHD.
That shit is actually life changing. Like I was on ADHD meds in like high school, and I stopped right before college, and now I don't remember anything I did in college. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I feel like I learned nothing. It was so easy.
With the drinking and the parties.
No, trust me.
It's fucking crazy, like how much a difference it makes. Like I don't want to get too much into it. Like when you take it, like it's a lot easier for me. Like I don't want to go too far into my personal life. But like fucking Christ, if I don't take my medication, I am not there. I do not remember shit.
All right, well, Box, we've been on your endgame thing or Pentagon thing for about 30 minutes now. You got anything else or no?
No, I'll let the next person go, man.
I appreciate that, bro. All right, yo, Brax, what do you want to see in Pentagon?
Dude, I love the new characters they put into the game. I love Shui and I love Ronmei. Obviously, Ronmei is very fucking like she's insane, right? So I'm gonna like her, but I like the focus on break effect because that has been like a basically useless stat for so long, and I like that they're changing up like what's important.
Well, you said break effect?
Yeah.
Wait, God, back. How do you say that word?
What? Break effect? What do you mean?
You say that fucking shit so weird, bro. You say
dude,
break
I
effect.
do? Oh yeah, dude, this is my southern ass accent probably, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really give a shit about the story. I do think like masterful stuff would be kind of cool. Fuck Sampo.
Wait,
I think
you
that,
don't give a shit about
just
the story?
the new characters. I honestly don't give a shit about the HSR story. No,
Oh,
I mean, I'll play it. I'll sit there. I'll enjoy it.
Same.
Right?
Fuck the story. I just want like Mario Kart 20.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So like, yeah, I don't know. It's like it's fine. I don't dislike the story. It's like I played through the story. I enjoyed it. It's whatever. I just don't really care as much about that because I'm too focused on like slamming my head against a wall trying to make this
give me 1 second.
usable.
My audio has blown up. Give me 1 second. Let me fix it real quick.
Uh-oh.
Give me 1 second. 30
I've been over here lagging for a while, dude. I'm
Mic check. Is my shit working again?
Dude,
Yeah, definitely.
That would be so fucking
Okay.
funny if I got sponsored
everything
by
else is
like
right.
a goddamn
What the fuck
King
happened?
body pillow. God,
How do I fix this?
it's like a joke with my audience that people
Tech,
think I
your audio
actually
sounds
care.
good, brother.
Huh?
Okay, I fixed it. Okay, great.
Okay.
Sorry, if we're all ready, the last thing you said was, I don't enjoy the story. All story enjoyers should kill themselves. Continue, Brax.
That's about what I said.
Oh
So-
yeah, okay. I'll see myself out there.
Yeah, no. I don't know. It's fine. Like I enjoy the story. I'm just not like a huge like I'm gonna do the story every patch and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm more looking forward to like having fun playing the game in different ways. That's what I like about it. And so I like when there's characters that are fucking based around break effect and a character that can break toughness on with any weakness. I think that's fucking sick. I love that. And so I hope they have more characters that have like really unique gimmicks like that. So we're not just like build DPS, crit, speed, damage percent, and then like it's all that. I'm also excited for Pure Fiction, but that's not Pentagon. That's just like in a week or so.
Yeah.
I
Isn't
know
that
some
like the
people can't
AoE?
understand.
Is that the AoE mode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you
Okay.
Mtashed?
Yeah, I'm gonna get rolled on that. All right, cool.
I feel like some people can't understand that. Like, you don't even care about the story at all. And it's like, I've played Epic 7 for a couple years. I've never watched one cutscene. I have no fucking idea who any of the characters are, or what they do, or who's powerful, who's not. I just fight the bosses, do the raids, play PvP, and like I just do not care. If I could skip all Hoyoverse stuff and just play the content, I mean, I would do that each patch, but I probably wouldn't play the game the same way I do now. Like I would go in, do my weekly stuff, and then be done with it. But I'm one of those people that like content for me is like challenge. Is me trying to beat that thing, and then once I've beaten it, I'm satisfied, I'm good, and I can move on. But yeah.
So
the thing with story as well is that they like at the launch of the game, I think everyone was pretty entrenched in the story because like it was like a good flow. It's like when you watch a show and then they're like one episode per week. Like I can't do that anymore. I need the whole series to be there. So like the slow release of story makes me lose interest.
That's what I was talking
I have
about
a lot
earlier.
to say about story. I'll save that for like my turn to talk, but I'll put a pin in that for now. There's like a lot of problems with it, but actually I like it, not on a first playthrough, but like more of a retrospective thing. I'll save it for later.
So I think I totally understand when people say that they don't give a fuck about the story, they could skip it. I'm on the opposite side of the fence where I think it's incredibly important to the video game because I feel the majority of banner sales, as we can tell from previous characters, isn't coming directly from meta. It's also by how much the people like those characters. So I feel like for
Unless you're Kafka.
Yeah, I think Kafka still did pretty good actually.
Yeah, she's good. You know, her and her merry band of power pellet poachers. She's all right.
Yeah, I think
it is a story-based game.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
I think making sure that the story is innovating for everybody is very good for the company, as well as myself. I still very much enjoy the story. I really enjoyed Miran Maze. I still really enjoyed pretty much every single patch so far. I mean, the whole event one I didn't really give a fuck about. I still want to do the Argenti story. I heard that was very good, but I would like a full focus on the story because I understand that is kind of how Genshin Impact differentiates itself from from other games with why they're so financially profitable is because they get the character, they make people invest in the world, the characters. That's how they make their money, and then from there, sure, PvP. But I don't think the story should be an afterthought by any means. I think it's very important to make sure that it's I guess cohesive.
You should probably play Argenti's like companion quest before like the next story update because it feels like it would be chronological to do so.
Yeah.
It lines up pretty good with this. I mean, it's not like it's just by virtue of they're in the parlor car right now kind of situation, but like I feel like you should do that for the next update. It won't immersion shit, you know.
Yeah. Brax, did you want to discuss anything else for Pentacone?
No, I just want unique characters. That's all I care about.
Okay, and what? Give me an example of a unique character that you'd like. What would you want the character to do?
So, like, imagine a character that like scales off of effect hit rate or something, right? Like, what if we had like a Nihility character, or like or even just like a destruction character that debuffs or something, and you build them effect hit rate to get them to like actually use their effect, and then like based on the amount of effect hit rate they hit, they get like different buffs or something, or have different effects. I just think like gimmicks like that are based around the character's build are like super cool.
So you just look at leaks or what?
No, I don't think you just
Wait, Brax, so you just like look at leaks or what?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, so you got no idea what you're talking about. It's just a coincidence.
It's an easy question, man.
No,
yeah, total coincidence.
No, wait, is there a character that does that?
No.
Oh.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, man. No, definitely not. It's fine.
Interesting.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Leaks,
Yeah, I do agree with him that though, because like there's a certain character I've been dogging on him for the entire time. Misha, the dude he's gonna be dead day one. This man is an ice destruction unit in a meta with Jingliu. Like it's over for him, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, he's fucked.
I don't know what they're gonna do. He's fucked.
Me
Yo,
personally,
looking at leaks right now, bro.
Oh yeah, I know. Look at him go, man.
Look at this guy, bro.
Yep, look at him go.
Shit.
There's no fucking way, right? Like,
Oh my god.
Brax, we're fucking with you, homie. No, don't fall for it. You just got gaslit, dude. It's crazy.
There's no fucking way.
So for me, whether a character scales with defense or HP or effect, I don't really care. I would like to somehow think of a way to actually make a character truly feel different. but it's just such a hard thing to think of. Like, it is incredibly difficult. Like,
Yeah,
there's
Doctor Ratio, he actually did a pretty good job at it though. Like, you got to play.
Yeah, I think the follow-up attack thing is cool.
Yeah, his follow-up one is really unique. And you have like the fucking destruction path, which is just like, I'm gonna use skill points, so I'm not. Like, that's pretty much the whole thing.
I think it's also cool how when you use Dr. Ratio, it's like you're seeing the world through his eyes and you see the ratios on top of their head. But I do think that's going to be the biggest issue. And I also think that's something that I think a lot of content creators should start talking about is their ideas for what a cool, innovative character would be for Honkai Star Rail. I mean, I think that shit's interesting as fuck for how a character can work and how they can innovate the way a character's plays. But yeah, if you're all done, Brax, Godsmack, what do you want to see for Penacony?
Before I even go on that, I think it's pretty damn easy to get innovative with characters in Honkai Star Rail. Like, there's so many things. I'll give like a pure blown example is you can have a character come into the roster that pretty much allows everybody on your team to do one character's ultimate. Like, this is just one example.
That's
but,
sick. That is sick as fuck. Yeah. I love that. Okay.
I feel like their multifaceted complex system just opens up all kind of things you can get creative with for a turn-based game such as this. But basically it boils down to one person enabling the team to do different shit. But going back to what I was talking about, I want more variety of battle music. I'm tired of listening to the same battle music in the memory of chaos. I just play it on sound off now. That shit makes my ears bleed.
God, the biggest letdown was the Fantilio team. Goddamn.
I also want to see the new. I'm excited, hopefully, to get a new element for the Trailblazer. Do you guys have an idea of what they might? If it could be a wind element for maybe.
Abundance, imaginary would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Abundance and imaginary would be cool. I was thinking maybe wind because there's this theory, and I'm not kidding, literally a theory where they're like gonna give him the element that March 7th or Dan Hung, the original 3 have. Do y'all know?
Oh, and then change March?
Yeah, and it changed March. Yeah, exactly.
I actually have a theory of what it could be because the Trailblazer is always associated with the Stellaron. Isn't Pinacoli like the land of dreams? It's probably because if so, like I'm pretty sure that's what it says when like Herd is saying. It's probably either going to be harmony or abundance. If I had to guess,
but pretty sure
it's probably harmony because abundance was the Lofu. So I imagine it's going to be harmony.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think completely forgot about the other part. Of course, he's going to be a new path. I completely forgot about that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be imaginary harmony, and I'm going to just go and say it. But
I would like to come back to this and see what happens. I thought it was going to be wind harmony, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the element, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be harmony.
I hope that it's like imaginary, but I also am going to be so fucking mad if they're a wind hunt. I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
What's bad about
that? So the reason they wouldn't do that because they already gave players Don Hung for free.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think not, right?
Yeah. I'd say my wind DPS right now is fucking wah. So like, what's so bad about that? You know?
Yeah, just get Black Swan. We'll be all good.
Oh wait, he's gonna have a new weapon too, right? If he gets a new path. Like since the whatchamacallit, the fire one had like a lance, right? And
yeah. I don't know what the weapon would be.
It's like Monster Hunter, guys.
I mean, they'll probably have a harp. To be honest, because it's the land of music.
Weapon that he uses, the flaming lance, that's the supreme guardian weapon. Like Cocolio's was frozen because the wish for the eternal freeze, but the Trailblazers was on fire because the wish to dispel it. So I don't know what
weapon.
I don't know what the weapon would be. I have no fucking clue.
It's gonna be a trash
back to what I was saying. I would like more.
It would be a trash can. That's true.
Quality of life in regard to what, and also real quick because I like your idea a lot, Gacha Smack. The ability to take somebody else's ult to suit your need. I think that's really cool. There's also a really cool character concept in a game called Summoner's War where you have 2 characters called the Chakram Dancers. And when one attacks, the other one immediately attacks. And they have like a pair unit that's really fun to use. And I think guaranteed synergy units are a lot of fun that I think would be great to see. But character synergies 100%.
I think characters are how you make the combat better. The ingenuity of the characters, like Brax mentioned, is how you improve the combat because it just goes inside of their elemental infused complex system to just improve it. But quality of life is what I would want to see. Like, stop giving fucking 4-star artifacts out when we get a one-time collectible chest.
God,
like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do with a 4-star artifact, bro? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. And you can scale it for the newer players; they can continue getting their 4 stars. But for us, what the hell am I gonna do with a 4-star artifact, man?
So I don't think they could have them scale. And the reason why I don't think they could have them scale is because then the players wouldn't be incentivized to collect all the chests until they get the higher AR. Which I think, I think that would sour collecting for a lot of new players, and they would feel like they wasted resources by collecting them early. I think just give them 5 stars. You know, fuck it. Because, I mean, like, I'll be by the time you get to Pentagon, just give him a fucking 5-star. I totally agree with that shit. It's fucking pointless.
Yeah, the relic system in this game is like I have very few complaints, but the relic system in this game is dog shit. I hate it so much. You know, 2 months for 1 speed boots, and I got the worst rolls known to mankind. It's crazy.
It is.
I actually... I have 20 ER ropes, and not a single one of them has speed on it.
Yeah. And that's just the name of the game, baby.
Well, that's just because you're bad.
Oh, yeah,
it is.
I actually like the relic system.
They are improving on that, dude.
I'm sorry, did I just hear devil's advocate? What was that, Pokey?
I actually like the relic system because like if it's hard to get something, then you'll actually appreciate it.
True.
Like if it's like super easy, then everybody will be just running the same shit. So
you're just chasing that dopamine, man.
I just put it like this.
This is a gambling. Yeah, it's a gambling.
Exactly.
People
I
always
find it
tell
so
me.
interesting how, like, I'll be building a character, like I just got a new character, and they're like, yeah, we'll just get 8,000 HP and like 146 speed. It's like, okay, sure. And I do it. And then I'm trying to build the next character. And they're like, yeah, well, just now you need 146 speed and this effector. It's like, where the fuck are you guys getting these pieces? Like,
literally.
Get that
Have you been watching
Ask Mr.Pokke free to play plus
crazy.
over there. I get them.
Yeah, they're like
better, guys.
people.
Just far better. Really.
People always tell me like, yeah, you know, it's the relic system. It promotes that day in the sun. You know, when you get all the stars align, God smile upon you, and bam, perfect peace.
Yeah,
I've never had that happen in my life.
Dude, for my run,
I think God has abandoned me. I've never seen it.
I had no pieces for it, and I'm like, okay, this has break affected speed, this has break affected speed, this like everything rolled like 17+% break effect. It was like my godliest upgrade session I've ever had, and I don't even have a break effect light cone. Like I just haven't had the RNG on the light cones, so I'm not quite at 180, but I'm like 170 something break effect with like no addition through light cones or anything like that.
Now
It was insane.
And that's also
now, is that before or after you enter battle?
That's with the buff. That's with the buff.
Okay, I was about to say because I'm pretty sure you're already there then, homie. If it's not in battle.
So here's
I'm just a little short.
Here's my take about relics. First of all, relics are bad in every single gacha game that ever exists. It's by design to artificially extend the amount of gameplay that a game has. By keeping players invested in actually having something they can progress towards. I don't know how people. Okay, just hear me out and feel free to rip me to shreds for this one. I don't get how people ask for PvP because they want more game modes. And they want more things to do, and then say, "Oh, I also just want perfect artifacts already." Like that would reduce the amount of things that you can do. Like if you get artifacts that quick, well, then the game's fucking dead, right? So like,
but it's the opposite. People saying the thing. So like I think people that enjoy PvP are most likely going to be the people that enjoy the relic system. Like I enjoy RNG gear because it's something to do and something to grind towards, and I think that's why the people who like relics are normally going to be the people like PvP because they want something to grind for. So like at the moment in the game, I have relics to grind for, which I enjoy because the RNG is that dopamine. It's what I do instead of summoning. Like it gives me that every time I get a drop. Ooh, is it going to be speed on the boots? Like what are the substats going to be? But then. I'm doing that because I enjoy that, but I have nothing to use that in because the PvE modes don't offer enough challenge that PvP would offer me.
That is literally
there's
one element.
One problem with like the relic system though, like grinding it. Like it's not really something you can grind because Trailblaze power. Like you can only do it. What is it like 30 per run? So you can only do it like 7-8 times a day. So like even if you wanted to grind, you can't. You have to wait, and like that's my issue. Like.
Well, that's the
I
dynamic
get
of the
that they have
gacha
to do
genre.
it to increase like play. Yeah, I know. I know it's like a genre-wide thing, but like I was like, you know, maybe like make it to where we can run it, but like the drop rate is stupid low. That way we can at least still try and get it. You know, it's just not effective, but like I don't know.
I think the moment that you allow people to grind for relics infinitely is the moment you kill the game.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I was thinking. Like, it's kind of like a necessary evil situation.
You have to give people a reason to log in every day. And with how often gacha games update, they need something for players to do in the midst of dead patches, and I feel like relic grinding is that. And I think that would also... Cute cat, by the way, Brax. I also think that... my brain turned off. What the fuck are you saying, Smack?
It's okay.
We're talking about
just wanted to
relics. We're talking
say-
about grinding, bro.
Yeah, well, there was like a couple of
You're
things that
gay.
could chime in, but I want these motherfuckers need to fix this simulated universe in Pinnacle. I swear they don't. If they don't
Oh my
fix
God,
that shit
yes.
in Pinnacle, I am going to fucking.
what are we talking
blow
about?
It's
the
so,
gas
dude,
out.
it's so fucking bad. The fact that to farm simulated, I had to do the whole simulated universe to get relics and like the tassel and orbs. It's so fucking bad. Like, take that system the fuck out of SimUni and put it somewhere else.
Or just make,
do it to the
make
army,
those
like, for
those
one world.
tokens you get like a clear ticket.
Absolutely.
It's like
Oh wow!
It's like you just hit that button
Wow,
and then
good
it's just
idea.
boom.
Good
Just
idea.
straight up remove it. To be honest, fuck that.
Like my relics are incredible. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't. If you play the game, you know, like me personally, my relics are crazy.
Nah,
to be
you're
honest,
lying, bro.
I mean, I'll be real. I don't know how people are. But
crazy.
you know what it is? You know what it is? Y'all fuckers are entitled. That's what it is. You want these
yeah,
you
you're
want
very
these
right. I
perfect
am
fucking
100%.
stats. 160 speed, 300% crit damage. Bitch, I clear the content with my shit. That's all I care about. I don't need anything more than that. I don't
Straight
care.
up.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay, counter argument. I don't clear content. My stats are also bad.
That's just 'cause you're bad.
You're right. I am bad.
I
People,
mean,
people
that's not
say
my
luck
fault.
is a skill, but the only people who say that are lucky. I swear.
Yeah, bro. I clear the content because I'm good. You don't because you're bad.
I'm dog shit. Actually, stop being mild. Tell me the truth, Tectone.
Yeah, so sometimes it just be like that, you know. But yeah, like just take the fucking relic and tassels out of the sim unit. 100% Gacha Smack. Is there anything else? You're spitting fire to me right now.
I was just gonna say, Mtashed, brother. I'm pass it off to him if he wants to chime in on whatever he wants to say.
I think with like the unique characters, I would like. I think it'd be cool to have someone that makes AOE counterattacks. So like it makes everyone have a counterattack.
Oh,
and,
nice.
and then they feed in. I would
Oh,
like
that'd be
someone.
really good.
Yeah.
I'd like someone who so what they do is either it's with their ultimate or their skill, makes all the other follow-up attack units do their follow-up attack.
Holy shit.
I'd
That,
love
dude,
that,
could you
you know?
imagine like having this, a whole fucking team of follow-up attacks and like just one thing triggers and just like it's just like a firing squad on the enemy. It goes
So-
crazy.
Especially because there's units like Himiko who like you have to break them to do
that's my god.
And-
Himiko is so bad because of that. Like if it was
Right?
like especially with Shui Yi, she's like, oh, you hit and
Oh,
you
no,
get it right.
Sabe.
God,
just
and then
some of them
Himiko.
become- Yeah, I think they become a lot stronger because it's like you're forcing them to do the follow-up attack, which maybe even lets them do their follow-up attack because they're breaking more, yada yada yada.
So,
Yeah, like have
So I'm just
God,
what you're
like-
saying essentially is a auto follow-up attack enabler.
yeah, like it caused them to do it again. It like forces them to do their whatever their follow-up attack is, do it.
yeah, maybe with them,
That's cool.
Kurta and Himiko could finally get some fucking use for once. God damn.
Dude,
It'd still be bad.
I love that.
They would, yeah,
True.
probably. They would have
That's
because there
rough.
would be like no room for like offensive support on that team either. Because like
Yeah.
there's already get 3. Like you're gonna get one shot in like high level sim uni. You're gonna need like Fushuan or Popo, otherwise you're just gonna die.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it'd
love
probably still
about
be
the
there.
idea, though. It opens up yet again another play style. There where you can put 3 goddamn DPS on the field. I'm all for the new play styles, man.
What about a game mode where you get 5 units at once? That'd be really funny.
Oh,
Like,
by
Like
the
they
way,
can't reach across the entire battlefield. Kind of like Pokemon triple battles.
we
know what I'm talking
we're all getting to the point of the podcast where we're getting to about an hour and a half in. Once again, if you have to leave, you are more than welcome to. Don't worry about it. I appreciate y'all's time. But if you want to stay, go for it. I'm letting you know we will be doing some hot topics later. If you'd like to discuss those, you can. If the topics make you uncomfortable, you're more than welcome to leave. You don't have to worry about it. We're going to be talking about some pretty heavy shit, especially some of the shit that I've been involved with that I just want to know y'all's opinions on. But yeah, some crazy. But once again, I don't ask anybody to weigh in on that because once again, I'm a brand risk. That doesn't mean that you have to be. But yeah,
I'm a company liability, Tectone.
yeah, I think that follow-up attack character is really fucking dope. Is there any other thing that you want for Penacony, Mtashed?
I would love to see. I don't know. I don't know if it would be like like 100 floors type thing or what it would be, but I think it'd be cool to have like some sort of challenge mode that is even further and deeper than like the Golden Gears. Like I feel like it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's also hard because you don't have all the passive skill tree bonuses. I'd like to see something that is that hard, and it's that fucking hard. Like it's like unless you've played for like a year and farmed up, like you could beat it free to play if you've got good relics and you've got characters. But it's like don't expect to beat this in the first month of playing. Don't expect to beat it in the first couple of months of playing. So even a veteran free to play player who's been playing for a year and a bit, it's like this is super, super, super hard. And for a whale, they can't just walk in and beat it in one day.
Oh, Tectone is running right now.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
It's such a good idea. It's such a
I've
great
never
idea.
seen that man move so fast in my life.
What's in Epic 7 and Summoners War with Tower of Ascension? I don't know what it's called in Epic 7, but it resets monthly. You get some sick rewards. So, like, it's something to really, like, because back in those games, it was so incentivized to actually build your teams to get through it. Because, I mean, you get, like, in Summoners War, it was always like a legendary scroll. So, guaranteed 4 or 5 star from that summon.
Oh, wow.
Incentivized rewards that make you want to do that and give you reason. That would be sick.
And then another thing would be I would love bosses that have such specific mechanics that it gives you a reason to build more units. So example is you cannot do damage if you have a debuff on. Something like that. So it's like the boss will not take damage if you're debuffed. And so you have to bring a cleanser or else you can't kill them. And some people tilt by that because then it's like, well, then you're required to use certain units. But I feel like there's enough units in the game that it could work. So it's like you cannot do damage to the boss if they're shielded, which means you have to bring some sort of cleanse like 𝗧𝗪, or else you cannot do damage no matter what. The shield,
the shield is like. Oh,
yeah,
you mean enemy debuff cleanse? My bad.
So
that's
I
the
think
core of the genre strategy. I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
I'd love something like that. Just some sort of bosses where it's like you need to bring in some really specific teams or get super creative kind of thing. Like a boss that only can take damage from follow-up attacks, which you probably need more ways to initiate that. But just wacky things like that, I think would go a long way.
I think that is a very good idea.
Mm-hmm. It incentivizes underused units to become prevalent again too, which I think is great.
And then in order to like do that, they also need to have very good rewards. So it's like, well, now that I'm building this sample that I didn't plan on building, it better be worth it, kind of thing. So maybe it drops like artifact selector. So it's like I can choose the orb and the substats, and then however it rolls kind of thing. But you can do it once a month. Like I don't know what it would be, but it would have to make sense and be valuable. But yeah, just more endgame content and then more cool characters. I'm very happy with the game, and like I have faith that whatever they're gonna do is gonna be good. I have, other than 1.5, where it's a little slow. Every update or simulated universe edition or things like that, I'm like, that's good. This is good. I'm having fun. So absolutely. I'm just gonna let it roll and hope for the best.
Even in the event of 1.5, which was objectively dry, at least it gave a lot of jades. So even if you didn't particularly care about what was going on, you still had something to look forward to. So that was good.
Yeah.
Like literally update morning, I got like 50 different DMs of people just being like, "Holy jades!" It was just like a screenshot of like the thing. So yeah, I mean, they're doing good. I have faith whatever they do. They'll actually. I can't say that about very many companies. I have faith that whatever they do, they'll actually do a good job at it.
It is nice how much faith I have in the 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪 dev team. Also, Brax, you're scaring my chat. Pokke, out of curiosity, how sexy do you think you are?
I literally left a comment. This dude posted a picture of himself like flexing, and like I left a comment, like I was fucking with him. I said, "Would it be in poor taste to call you?" And I said in quotes, "Daddy." And he fucking liked the comment.
Like you're sitting there,
Lord.
You sitting there blowing kisses to the camera, flexing from what?
Nah, dude, I'm just trying to entertain my chat. That's
okay.
Yeah, somebody told me that Dr. Ratio was sculpted after you. Is that true, Pokke?
No, that's completely.
No, it's not true. Is it fake news?
That's a humble Singaporean.
Oh, by the way, Pokke, when are you coming to the States?
I quit my job this year March, and then
let's go. And then you didn't. Are you still doing? Are you still doing your bank job or no?
Yeah, I'm still doing it, but until March, so 2 more months. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are okay. Okay, I misheard you.
Yeah. Like I'm already on the verge of like quitting. Yeah.
Yeah. So then things are going pretty good.
It is. It really is.
Okay, you understand
brother.
You understand the path that you're going to need to go down to continue to sustain, right?
We've been taking the DS.
Okay, yeah. Because if you want to talk about how to do this shit long term, let me know. I've been doing this shit for like 5-6 years. Sure, I know exactly what to do. We can talk anytime about that shit. And your videos have been fucking awesome. Real quick, let's talk about some drama that happened recently. The biggest drama I've seen in months. I'm not sure if you guys saw this shit.
I think it is.
MrPokke and Gacha that huge drama y'all had.
What happened with that?
We're
I that for a week, and I come back to Hellfire. What happened?
Hey, Pokke, when I see you, it's going down, bro. All right?
Oh shit, bro. Hey, I'm on Team Smack, bro.
I encourage violence. Fight.
So, who is better, Pokke, Ron, May, or Brunya?
Yo, 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 made a video about it, by the way. Bronya and Rami can check
Oh,
it out.
did he?
Say that.
Bronya's better.
Yeah,
by the
he
way.
made it. He
That's
just posted
facts.
it yesterday.
Dude, I have
I
not
think
seen that guy in
Bronya-
months.
Yeah, I think Bronya's better than Mao.
He's oh my god, yo, 𝗧𝗪 is like killing it, man. Like absolutely killing it.
No.
Really? I have not seen
Yeah,
him.
He's
Or,
killing the
fuck
fuck
it.
up, yeah.
His
His
videos
recent like
going
his
nuts.
guys did like 200,000 views. It's absolutely insane. Yeah.
Bro's
Man,
giving Braxton
hey,
phone
good
a
for
run
him,
for his
bro.
money.
No,
Yeah.
on God, I'm like, bro, if I don't keep uploading, am I gonna be relevant in like a month? Like, holy shit.
Nah, brother, you make really fucking good content. You'll be all right.
You do.
Global
that.
certified.
You do.
Yeah, man, look at him.
Did you know that I made a secret channel where I do a different voice and all I do is shit talk myself and Tectone and I just make hate videos and I make like $5,000 a month off of it?
You talking about your clips channel, man? That shit be popping off.
No, I have a secret channel and Tectone has reacted to one of the videos. And
Oh,
What?
that's awesome,
It is
man.
me.
Ain't no way.
Well, Tectone, you got fucking baited.
Wait,
God
wait.
damn.
I actually didn't know.
Which
Got
one?
your ass, dude.
I'm just
5K a
kidding.
month.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're
That's
kidding? Okay.
unbelievable.
I
Like,
fully
it's
believed
funny.
you.
I believe it too. Like I have full faith in you. Yeah, I believe it. It sounds
Your
fucking
clip
great.
channel does
And now
pop
that you
off.
said that, somebody in your chat, somebody in his fucking chat is gonna do that shit, bro. I swear.
What the dude? Holy shit. Okay.
I-
Damn it, you had me. That fucked me up. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. Anyways, Pokey. What did you want from Tectone?
Right. I'm so surprised that no one has mentioned this. Skins.
What?
I
Oh,
really want
true.
skins.
Huh?
Yeah, like
Skins.
when they
Oh,
when they revealed the
skins.
March
Oh,
7th
yeah,
I still don't know what he
I
said.
thought
What
we
he
were
said?
gonna get it as a skin.
Yeah,
But
dude,
they
I don't
didn't
get it
for
either.
some reason.
Like, let us
Oh.
get a Kafka without her jacket, you know, Jingliu without her blindfold, Doctor Ratio bathtub edit style, you know, give us the word.
Summer Kafka, guys. Like,
Oh my God,
Or-
bro.
we wouldn't
Summer
drop another
Kafka.
$20 for Summer Kafka.
So, are you aware of the Honkai Impact third skin controversy, Pokey?
Oh no, I don't play.
Oh, it's
Honkai.
gotta be
Oh.
juicy. What's
So
happening here?
on Honkai Impact Third, they attempted to release bunny skins for their
Oh,
characters,
shit,
and
yeah.
so
Good old
a
bunny
member of
skin.
the community attempted to assassinate the CEO.
I heard about this because people were saying it was the Genshin community for a while, but it wasn't. It was third. I remember this
Yeah.
shit. My brother was telling me about it.
So Hoyoverse is very scared of doing skins because they want to avoid, I guess, another attempt at Dewey's life. So they've always been very cautious with that. In case you didn't, it's
Wait,
very
why though?
interesting to look into. It's very interesting.
Wait, that's
Wait,
why
but
they.
why though?
I'm surprised that like that ranks so high on somebody's priority list that he would like take somebody's life over something so fucking stupid. I don't.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
what
get
was
it.
the reason
People
behind
out
it?
there,
Like,
man.
why would they wanna?
I guess
Assassinate.
the boobs were too big or something. I don't know.
The fuck?
So
is that why
what I know
Genshin
about
skins
this,
suck ass?
I mean, part
Well, I
of
mean,
yeah,
Genshin also sucks ass. It's not just the skins, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the skins are incredibly bad in this game. I don't think there's been a single good skin yet in the game. Like
Yeah, I
objectively
love-
better.
Yo, guys, do you main Amber Skin 1 or Amber Skin 2? They're basically the same thing.
True. But well, besides Diluc, I think Diluc's skin was pretty good. But yeah,
I
is
think
that-
it's a 6-2, but it was a 5-star.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's
so.
not great. It's
The
not even
details
very good.
on the CN thing,
Yeah.
the assassination attempt, it was on 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 specifically that people were pissed about it. And if you know about 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗪, she's like, I don't want to call her Zhongli because I think people are gonna get mad at me and make Twitter threads.
Who cares?
But like,
Fuck 'em.
she
That's
kind of
free
is, right?
exposure.
Like, so in
Brax,
terms
Brax,
of like how much,
people got angry at me because I said pedophiles were bad. Okay,
Yeah,
they'll get
they got
angry.
mad
They'll
at
get
me
angry
too.
at anything.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Are you talking
so,
about that one channel where? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this the heavy topic for later?
No, that's
Yeah,
that
we'll
is the
save it
heavy
for
topic for later,
later.
folks.
Yeah, Scream about
Sorry,
this shit
good.
for
I watched
hours,
the
bro.
video.
Go ahead, Brax.
I watched the
Hot
video,
topic.
Yeah. So basically, like it's the equivalent of it was a pretty extreme scenario, because the only character that Genshin has ever like buffed, was Zhongli, and the reason they did that was because it was like I think it was more of like a national thing. Like I think they were like very like, you know, this character is representative of China, so this character needs to be like we can't let this character be bad. And so I think that was the same thing. Like they feel 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗪 is like similar.
Wait,
Like
so
that character is very important to them.
they think 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 is representative of China or Zhongli?
That's I think 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 is the Impact third character. That is that for them.
I didn't know that.
That's what
Okay.
I've heard from someone that's in that community. So I could be wrong, but that
So
was
it's
just
like, it
relayed
was
to
like
me.
disrespecting the country for making
That's how they felt it
bunny
was.
skins,
Yeah,
is
I'll
it?
be back
Oh,
in a
okay,
second.
okay.
I gotta go take care of something.
Maybe I'm ignorant of culture. I don't Me personally, I don't see how it's a big deal. Personally, I think it's just it's a fucking video game character. It doesn't matter what they put on it, but that's just me.
I don't know. It's a cultural thing. I don't.
So we're just never gonna get skins because of.
I think we will get skins, but they might be asked.
Yeah, they're just gonna be bad, bro.
Like, bad skins.
Like, wait, okay, MrPokke, do you actually think the March skin looks good?
Yeah, it's so much better than the original one.
Really?
I think it just looks about the same. Like they don't.
I thought it was cute.
I agree.
Yeah.
I just think
maybe
like
I just don't like the original
even
one
the
so much.
even like the what were they kind of like motorbike skins that they posted.
Oh
like
my god!
this
Yeah.
art?
Oh my god! Yes.
Oh my god, those were so sick.
Oh my god! Yeah. That's really really good. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, they have-
the Stell looked incredible in that outfit. Insane. And Jingliu, holy fuck, she looked insane. I don't think they'll do that, but if they have skins or they don't, I just don't give a fuck. Personally, I mean, it's not going to change anything for the game. I mean, now I will admit, I think skins would be cool if they added in every 2 months. There's a skin that you can do, like, for example, if they add leaderboards, if you grind to a certain number, you get a skin. I think that would be cool. But am I going to be excited about spending $19.99 on a slight change in cosmetic? No, not particularly. I need an accolade behind how I earned that skin, not how I just bought it.
My main incentive for skins is what they do with League of Legends. If it changes the animations of the attacks and shit, I will buy them motherfuckers up like all day. Bro, it makes me feel like the character's new, even if they're not. Like they
True.
That's why I like it.
Oh my god, that skin, man.
Dude,
like Israel's skin is so sick in League. Go ahead, Jack.
Dude. I based off an entire wrestling gimmick off that skin, Pokey.
Spirit Guard
Spirit Guard Udyr. Yeah, I used to come out.
That was like my favorite skin of all time.
Yeah, I used to come out as this character.
Yeah, live as fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait, Tectone, wait, are you talking about the beads you were wearing? Is that the fucking?
Yeah, those were a smaller version, but yeah, I used to do
okay.
professional wrestling as a character named Bojack, and I would come out in a robe. But this was when I was on steroids. I would come out like in like a little like robe that he had with the beads. But I fucking love Spirit Guard Udyr so much. My buddy Javois, he gifted that to me. I remember that to this day. Yeah, that skin is incredible. One that comes to mind for me is Pulsefire Ezreal, where it was
just talking about.
It was pay to win.
The first ever like legendary skin or something, right? Yeah, I still remember.
Yep.
So I saved that 1 week of my pocket money to buy that skin.
Yep.
I mean, you just think about how cool that shit is. He constantly slowly transforms into fucking Mega Man, bro. Like that's
so cool. Yeah. And when the skin first came out, it was pay to win because it wouldn't display the animations properly, so it would look like you dodged it, but you would still get hit.
The cannon is like,
oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yep. Oh, dude, it was insane. It was so awesome. Like I loved it. And people were bitching like crazy. Yeah, I didn't know you played League, Smack. That's insane.
Heavy, brother. I played that shit for 10 years, man. I love it.
God,
Do you still play TFT?
Yep, every day.
You play TFT every day?
With my boy, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Been running the Disco Dazzlers and the goddamn.
Fuck you. We need to play. We need to play. Dude, dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
Dude, I play TFT non-fucking stop. That game
That's
is...
my shit.
Dude, if they were to add a TFT mode, they're not going to. If they're at a TFT mode to Honkai Star, that would make me so fucking happy. I love that game so much. Are you hype?
Yeah.
Do you like hyper roll or regular better?
I'll be honest, because like regular takes too fucking long. I love hyper roll. We get in there, get 10 minutes in match here and there, and run it back up.
Oh fuck yeah!
My favorite thing to do in the mornings, man.
Yeah. Last question. Sorry, guys. What rank are you in hyper roll? How much do you play?
I think I'm at 3,000 points right now.
We are at the same rank, bro. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, we gotta run that shit up. Me and my boy play all the time, man. He loves it.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
He's a fucking anti-abuser.
Yeah, me and all my buddies, we go to the gym, and while we're doing cardio, we all play TFT on our phones, bro. It's so fucking awesome. It's so much fun.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I can't do the phone thing, man. That shit is weird.
Dude, okay, if you can't, for mobile gaming, guys, not sponsored. The Galaxy Flip Fold's really good because it's huge. Because it starts off small, open it up when you want to fucking lock the fuck in. It's great. I recommend that phone. Also, the Samsung Galaxy Ultra is really good if you want to stream mobily. That's the best streaming phone. It doesn't overheat. The processor's insane.
I've never even considered getting a phone purely for mobile gaming. That's actually genius.
Yeah.
Tectone, you are the first person. I literally just saw a video talking about like that flip phone, and like I was just thinking last night, I've never seen somebody unironically have that, and
it's
now
so
people
good.
are pulling it out.
It's so fucking good. Like whenever
I just worry like I'm gonna pull it out one day and like half the display is just not gonna be working. So I just never
it's always good. They're really dependable, and it's really good for porn. Anything else you want to talk about?
Now that's a bonus.
Yeah,
that's something I can get behind.
Anything else you want to talk about for Pedagogy?
Yeah. I would like to say maybe not in Penacony, I don't know, but I would like to see like more MOC floors. Like since they already added 12, why not like 14, 16?
Yeah, but I
Just
hope that
keep
it's not
adding it.
just like
I would
increased
see them adding
HP
more floors.
bullshit. I hate that so much.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree. I think
Like
just having
just
bigger
it's
HP
the
better.
same guy, but he has more HP and he takes longer to kill. I don't like that, man. So boring.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think Bullet Sponge is a really cringe way to develop a game. But yeah,
Just do like I think even just like MOCs where it's just like you lose 1 skill point per turn, and it's like, okay, well now you better bring Hanya in. Like just if you made it instead of like getting a buff, is like you could do like a debuff as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking about like, cause right now every single time in MOC we get like a buff, right? So what if like next time they could introduce a debuff, so like it'll penalize certain units. So for example, right now, like Jingliu, she's like ridiculously strong, right? Or like in Luna, she's. So what if next time they just like, penalize specific units, like enemy just have like additional 60% ice resistance, then you will be forced to like use other units just to like improve the diversity a little bit.
Or what I would do is I would just simply not do it. That's what I would do personally.
Okay.
If I can't use my Jingliu, I'm like, all right, well, shit, man. I guess I'll get him next time.
You are
I'll get the run back. I'll be right.
Yeah.
Oh, you are hard carried by Jinglu, bro, and Fushuan, bro.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. Why the fuck you think I pulled him? Like, I
Here's
know.
the real question though: is Jingliu better than DHIL?
Yes.
What's the
100%.
At E0,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
I think Ill's better at E6.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Glad we cleared this up. 'Cause I still got some people in my chat telling me I'm wrong.
Yeah. By the way,
E0, yeah, Jingliu for sure.
Yeah, A0. I'm pretty sure Jingliu. She doesn't do as much in one turn, but she does more in one cycle, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
I mean, she also doesn't consume all of your skill points.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
He pops that shit like fucking Pringles, bro. It's ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mtashed.
but, there is one problem though, and that is there are actually some like high-ranking enemies that have like ridiculous ice resistance. Like if you're an MOC and you're going up against Cocolia clone or it's just Cocolia clone. You're going up against her, it's over, boys. Like she got like 65% base resistance. It's crazy.
Yo, Mtashed, did you get Fushuan?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I still remember the stream where you ended when I said,
Oh, yeah.
Fushuan. That was a moment.
I mean, someone gifted like $20 in Jade, and I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. The thing is free to play. So I made like a second account free to play, and I started playing through it. I got through like a month, and I was like, this is more content, but it's not entertaining.
Yep.
Me fighting normal enemies to get enough experience to level character, that shit's not entertaining.
Yep.
And like, I'm at the point now where like, I think it's been like 3.5 years, 4 years of not spending any money on the game.
What the fuck was that?
But now it's probably impacted my content negatively because I can't build the character and I don't have the energy to have all the relics to use them on day one, where it's just like, I'm not in the creator server. So the only competition I have is actually being able to build the units on day one. Because like, let's just be frank, before I can even test the character, this fucking guy in the corner has 250,000 views because he's already played the character and tested it. And it's like, well,
yep.
Okay.
So you're still not in the creator server?
No.
And
although I did have a meeting with them to like get into the zzz beta, like they like whitelist me in there, but then I roasted the game, so it's like I'm probably fucked long term.
Dude, everyone roasted.
I'm a bit out of the loop. What is this
everyone
creator
roasted
server?
Yeah, we'll circle back to the zzz because I do want to talk about that if whoever has time. Creator server is approved content creators can go into a beta server. They have access to all the characters. They can test them and make videos on them, and they're allowed to release frame 1 of the new patch dropping. So if you're not in it, you essentially can't. You really can't make it as a guide maker unless you have access to that server. Just being completely frank.
I wish they would like one thing I was actually thinking about. I wish they would like give me the ability to like have like a camera that like can zoom around, because like getting B-roll footage is a fucking struggle sometimes, bro.
And then you could zoom right in on Welt's thick ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's the primary reason I want it. Yes, I play one-handed anyway. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Anyways, Vulcan. What did you want to see in Pentacone?
I think we've pretty much covered most things. Like I said, I've always been that PvP guy, but at the same time, I've accepted that Hoyo games are what they are. They're more casual story-based games, and I just, play them for that now. But I would still love to see PvP of some sort or leaderboards. But the other thing I really want that hasn't been mentioned yet is I want another wildfire moment in the Cocolia fight. That track was so fucking good, and I just like I want that feeling again. I like they do good production the whole way through, but that was just so good. Like when I played my alt account and ran through to the Cocolia fight, like it is so prime. Like when you do the Echoes of War, it's not the same because in the story they time it so that the vocals come in as soon as she does the first ult. It's just it was so well produced, and it was like my favorite thing in the entire game. I still have that track on my gym playlist every day. It's so good. I want another feeling like that.
Am I crazy?
Also, I will say, like, the biggest blue ball ever was like Fentilia not having like a vocal one. Like I was doing it live, and like I did not know Fentilia was like the final boss. Like I was in the second stage. I was like, wait, is this the final boss? And my chat was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Guess we're doing this now. So
yeah. Am I crazy? You didn't like the Don Hung Il theme song?
No, I didn't say I didn't.
Song? Oh,
no, it was good, but like it wasn't like Metal Gear Rising good. That's the problem.
Yeah, like it didn't have the same hit. Like it was good. Like you mean the part in the sea and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll be real.
The party of the sea was. I'm talking about the actual boss fight theme. Like I didn't like it was good, but I didn't like. The Red Sea song. I actually forgot. Fucking Moses. Yeah, I saw that. I actually forgot that existed until like I went back to get footage of it. Yeah, and I was like, oh wait a minute, that song was there.
Yeah, me personally, I preferred that one over the fucking Wildfire, to be honest.
Fentilia?
But that's just because I have a track record of really liking Chinese music, and I respect the culture a lot. So that's why I loved it.
I'm sure you did. Hey, Tectone, I'm gonna link you a video. You might want to take a gander. I think these Genshin players might have something else to say about that.
Yeah, because the only thing better than that song was Yun Jin's idol singing in Genshin. I love that shit so much.
Hey, I have an idea though.
Yeah.
They have the pre-existing source in the game already. I think they should just enable a track changer for battles with the tracks that already exist in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
The battle ones. That'd be great. I feel like they could do that.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's a great idea.
Like, honestly though, like the music in this game is fucking amazing. Like I recently realized, Kafka, her theme is actually like has got traditional classical music mixed into it. In my most recent video, I even like pointed it out. Like at one point, like I forget what it's called. If you ever take a music appreciation class, you'll know the track.
They need to throw that classical theme into her goddamn ult.
Yeah, they threw so when she like says, "Aren't you the one who invited me?" She like does a little swipe and shows a bounty. That thing that plays there is actually a classical piece. I think it's like the Four Seasons or something. And it makes sense in her character because literally the very first thing we see of her is her like mimicking a violin. I was like, I really like the way they go about music in this game.
Yeah, it's good. It's really, really good.
Yeah, move on past me. Kids just woke up, so I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah. All right, Solo. I'm ready, bro. What do you want to see in Penacony?
So everybody here said they didn't like story. And I'm gonna be honest. The first time I played it, dog shit, hated it. But when I went back, this time without chat every time I mentioned Ting Yun going aware, I got to appreciate a lot more about it. I really hope that because I fucking love Sparkle. Like it's like I've seen her design. I have a pretty good idea how she acts based on like the character description, the drip market season. I really hope that in Peanut Gully we get to know more about the masked fools, I think.
Yeah, followers.
I really, really fucking hope we learn more about them because they are so interesting. Like Sampo alone is probably the best written character in the game. And then in addition to that, I hope the final boss is like Cocolia levels of good writing. I've literally just got done playing through it, and like I have found evidence. Like, I literally have a video I'm working on now. It's like, I'm pretty sure, and this is like crackhead, Matt Pat on drugs game theory moment. I'm pretty sure that the IPC is the reason why the Stellaron landed on Jirilo 6 because of their association with the god of preservation. And like, it's things like that. Like when I realize stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I like feeling like I'm smarter than I am. So I like looking into stuff like that. So I hope we actually get like good story because I fucking hated a lot of the stuff on the Lofu. Like DHIL's reveal was like Blade comes in like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, but not actually. We're gonna help you fight this child.
Yeah,
that was stupid. and then like I think Ting Yoon, and if
point.
Ting Yoon is just dead, like if she never comes back as like a 5-star Harmony or whatever, that's gonna be wasted potential. Like, I really hope they do something about it.
Yeah. I think Honkai Star, and I'm sure you'd agree, Solo, just needs to let their moments breathe, because sometimes they just happen at, for lack of a better term, breakneck speed, and you're just like, oh, okay, all right, well, I guess he's in Bibber Lune now. Oh,
dude, Kokolia's death like happened so fast. Like a lot of people didn't even know what happened. Like for those who don't know, when she died,
really? I've never heard anybody say that.
People apparently don't know that she died trying to shove the Stellaron into her tits. Like she was trying to hide it like a $2 bill. It was crazy. Like no, people didn't realize that the reason she died in that moment was the same thing that was happening to the Trailblazer at the start of the game. And people just like, oh, she just exploded. I'm like, no, dude. It was the Pac-Man power pellet she was trying to hide away that killed her. Like, people don't realize this stuff for some reason, and I don't get it.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah, me personally, I thought,
like I said, we got a self-report over here.
Yeah, but Vulcan, you don't pay attention to shit though, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Bro, I thought we killed Cocolia during the boss
Like grown man life, bro.
Yeah, she didn't die from that fight. It was
I was too busy rocking out to fucking Wildfire in that sense.
I was too busy to appreciate it. Like, and to be fair, I didn't either. Like, it was literally, I just got done playing. Like I said, somebody in my chat got on my ass because I was using cutscene footage that other people had got, and I was like, dude, it's cutscene. I don't, whatever, fine. So, powered by being petty, I proceeded to play through the entire game again, recording literally every single dialogue interaction because fuck them. And it was through playing that I learned a lot of things about it. Like earlier I mentioned the ICP, the Aeon of Preservation, they are notorious. They're basically like, they do not associate with anybody unless the person they're associating with basically worships them like a god. And the Aeon of Preservation was the one on Belobog because that's what the Stellarons are. They're left behind by Aeons. Which means what likely happened was 700 years before the Eternal Freeze, the ICP's association with... It was the ICP's association with Jirilo 6 through trading that caused the Stellaron to land there and cause the problem. And it's realizations like that, I like busting out the whiteboard and just like drawing these conclusions. And I want more moments like that. But more than anything, I just hope the boss has like a good theme song, if I'm being honest. I want another thing to add to my playlist so I can get tired of it after listening to it for 50 times.
Yeah, I think Sunday will for sure be the main boss of Penacony, or I could be completely off by that. But
the dude already looks like he was inspired by, what is it called? Biblically accurate angels. It's not a very far reach, I will say.
Whose story?
There's that new guy in the trailer who looks like a fucking Funko Pop because of the art style they choose, and he's got like the angel wings behind him. He's probably going to be the final boss, I'd imagine.
Yeah, what's crazy is I think Duke Inferno is going to be a homie. That's the craziest thing.
I swear, dude, man. Duke Inferno is not going to be a fire destruction. And like that's the way he's probably going to be like Erudition. If this guy's not a fire, I'm going to blow a gasket, dude. Because like Bronya being a wind type still fucks me up.
Yeah. Is there a random question? Is there any other archetype that you think they should add? Like, for example, we have Erudition for AoE, Hunt for single target. We have Preservation for shields. We have Abundance for heals. Is there any... Holy fuck, Rex, you're so fucking freaky. Is there any new path you think that they need for a specific type of game style that we don't have?
Designated debuffer, because let me put it like this. Nihility right now is like in a weird spot where it's both like debuffers and like dots. It's weird.
Like just Pella and Silverwolf.
Yeah, and then like everybody else is like dot damage. You got Sampo and Kafka. I know you love your Kafka, Tectone. Unfortunately, until the release of, God, you can have 2 mommies on the same team. I just realized that. That's huge.
I know, right? 3 actually, because I'm running them with Roland May.
Oh my god, I need to get a dots team. Fuck. Anyway, point is, like dot, like it's weird because like Pela. What I heard, Pela was supposed to be a sub DPS. She's dog shit. Like, dude.
Wait, you don't like Pela? What do you mean Pela's dog shit? Pela's OP.
No, not dog shit as support as a DPS. I am not using the skill with Pela, bro. I'm using her normal attack with Luca's light cone because I missed out before the tutorial starts. Like, just nihility. It feels so weird. I feel like it'd just be better if they just like split it off. Like, okay, these are debuffers and these are dots. Because like dots is a whole playstyle in of itself, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I can understand that. Okay, so like designated debuffer, I think that's cool.
Japanese.
Yeah, that's cool.
Also, fixing Erudition because Jing Yuan mains. Like, I know they'll probably kill me on Reddit, but they have no power off platform. Jing Yuan is really bad. He just is. Like it's almost a joke. Like
Wait. Like, okay, I just want to say, Jingyuan, when he's well invested, he actually performs quite well.
Okay,
He's
so
one of
what's
the
going on here,
stronger
Pokey? Why are you
DPS.
such a Jing Yuan advocate now? Because before you were literally like
No.
mid Yuan. What happened?
his
Okay,
problem
bro.
isn't that
Oh,
he's
shit.
bad. His problem is that his mechanic cannot be made better. That's the problem with him. Because like just by virtue of the way the lightning god works, there's very little. Like I don't know enough about some of these characters. I don't have Jing Yuan. I don't want to have Jing Yuan, and not just because he has a penis, just because I don't want him.
To be
but,
fair,
like,
bro keeps receiving the most indirect buffs. Like he's been
True.
gradually getting better with
True.
each new fucking character.
yeah, I know like Topaz is gonna be like real good. You know, having Silverwolf, Topaz, Whoa, and like Dr. Ratio on a team is gonna be like just cracked. But that's a solid 5-star team, and I'm poor, so I can't afford that.
Wait, so Pokey, how is Jing Yuan good?
Yeah. So like the reason why Jingyuan at launch he was really bad is because that he was lacking a lot of pieces that makes him great right now. 4-piece Fallout make him really good. Huan with the energy regeneration and the cleanse.
Huan,
make him
I've never
more,
heard somebody say it like that.
Sorry, not more, but like less susceptible to crowd control.
Yeah.
And like as time goes on, your DPS gears will just eventually get better and better. But at the start of the game, most players don't have enough damage to clear the mobs with their skill and ultimate, which means when Lightning Lord hits, it's just gonna bounce all over the place with the mobs. So the damage is just really not that great. But eventually, if your Jingyuan is well built enough, and to the point where your skill and ultimate kills all the mobs to leave only the boss, and your Lightning Lord only hits the boss, the damage is like really, really high. So my benchmark for this for Jingyuan, right, is that a lot of his flaws, they don't exist as long as you can deal with it with enough damage, right? So for example, if he's gonna get crowd controlled, nothing's gonna crowd control you, just kill the thing that's gonna crowd control you. Or like his lightning lord is very slow and it only goes once per cycle. It doesn't matter because that one single lightning lord will do like 1 billion damage because your damage is strong enough. So my example for this was in 1.4 version for the True Swarm boss with the Quantum, Imaginary, and I'm not sure, is it Ice Weakness? This Quantum.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Right. The True Sting boss. Jingyuan in CN, they actually managed to do a 0 cycle using Jingyuan while off element, and not a lot of DPS can do that. So his damage potential is really, really there. But the thing is, to actually get to this damage potential, you do need pretty high levels of investment. And
Yeah,
back in
well,
1.9
the problem. The problem.
yeah. So like he just have a lot of. He's not easy to use, but once you get a hang of it, it's like he's really, really good in terms of like damage.
So
output.
like what you're
no, I
saying
would-
is, if
the
you get
question isn't even,
800%
like,
crit
in-
damage as Jing Yuan and 100% crit rate, he's really good.
Yeah, I will say, I got a question for you though, Pokey. Is all of the investment of getting him, our general, is all the investment to pleasing the lords of r/Jing Yuan mains really worth it if you can put it in somebody else? What would you say? And that's that's a genuine question. Do you think if I were to invest in, I don't know, Jing Liu or any destruction character off the curb, would you think it'd be worth it for
Okay,
you
I'm not sure
enjoyments.
about you. I'm not sure about you guys, but
It's what the hard wants.
90% of my DPS gears, they are the same. They are almost every single DPS users, they are using 4-piece quantum because 4-piece quantum is just absolutely cracked, especially with the defense down and all that kind of stuff. So, even if you are going to be investing in Jingyuan, the same DPS gears with the attack and crit, you can just like simply throw them to somebody else. I
Oh, so
don't
I can
give a
have
shit
him as a
about
side
the
hoe?
4-piece.
Yeah, that's huge.
No,
That's
like
huge.
the gears you invest in Jingyuan, it's not like they're gonna go to waste if you invest in the gears, right? You can still change gears around for free.
Yeah.
So technically, the only lost cost for Jingyuan is his traces, essentially. So yeah. And for his teammates like Ting Yun, 𝗧𝗪, and like your Huan, okay, Huo, or like your Fusion, right?
I call
They can
it
still
ho
be
ho,
used to-
bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Okay, the Chinese pronunciation is Huo, but like I just like to meme and say Huan because like my chat is crazy. Okay, but
Well, she cries all the
same
time, so I
supports-
thought you were being accurate.
Yeah, the same supports that you would give Jingyuan, you can easily give them to somebody else. Like Ting Yun is just super universal. Huo, Fusion, they're all super universal. And now 𝗧𝗪 is kind of got replaced by Ranmei, but Ranmei is still super with Jingyuan, and you can use Ranmei with like pretty much like almost every single team. Yo, shout out to Gacha Smack. Ranmei's really yeah.
I think
but-
Ron May works best in like a
Yeah,
dual
so, like,
DPS team, though.
at the
Like,
end
I
of the
think
day, there isn't
God's
really a
for
lot
dual
of, like-
DPS.
Yeah, there is a lot of lost cost. The only lost cost is like the traces for Jingyuan. And if you are free to play or you're a low spender and you just want to like hyper invest and make this one unit great, it's okay because you are gonna be using him for a very long time, in my opinion.
Sure, what were you saying, Mtashed?
As long as it's not as bad as Japard's E6, I think there's probably some value there.
What were we saying, Mtashed?
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Okay, you know in Genshin Impact they've got like the artifact thing where you put 3 in and then you get 1 out.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't play it, but continue.
I know that one.
Well, in this game it's 10 to get 1.
Yeah, that's insane.
Is it worth it or is it dog shit? Like,
That's
should I
dog
just
shit.
use my gold artifacts for experience?
I always use them for
Oh, you
experience.
said,
I
is it
never,
worth it?
ever salvage.
Dude,
I never ever salvage
Mtashed,
because like
the best
it
pieces
costs-
on my account came from doing that. Go ahead, Pokey. I just had to get that out. My best piece on my account came from doing
one
that.
that was insane.
Yeah.
That orb. You didn't even use the selector, and you got rights with like crit rate, crit damage, speed. That was bullshit.
I'm a believer of it. I'm telling you, like I got like 12 pieces from that
Yeah,
shit.
so I'm
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
the
I do as
same.
well.
I do it heavily. It's different from Genshin Impact because you get to choose the set and the piece, whereas Genshin is you just get the set.
True.
I think
Yeah,
statistically, it's like really, really bad because like even if you get a good piece, you still need to gamble on the subs.
Yeah,
And the odds of getting both the right main stat and the sub stat on RNG is like super, super low. So like, and not to mention relic experience is like it's a very rare thing. You spend a shit ton of stamina trying to get relic experience. So sometimes even if players wants to upgrade them, and if players keep dismantling, salvaging the gold gears, they wouldn't even have enough relic experience to even upgrade them. And I'm sure most players don't even do Simulated Universe. Like, did you guys know that if you do Simulated Universe, you get like free relic experience? Like,
Yeah, I've been doing it. I still do it every day.
Yeah.
I
So,
feel
so most casuals probably won't even do that, and like they will never have enough relic experience to upgrade anything. So I'm not a believer in salvaging.
I don't really. I'm like in this weird middle ground. I don't really use it. You know, maybe if I did, I'd actually have speed boots sooner. But I don't really use it for like getting the best. I use it for like, okay, well, I have this character and I just exhausted all of my powder getting their traces. So what I'll do is I'll get some standard gear so I can start using them now, get a feel for them kind of situation. But I usually don't go for perfect that way.
Yeah,
it's too much lost.
So what I do, Mtashed, is I roll for headpieces and gloves with whatever the fuck I get, you know? And then I have to use the targeted one for either a rope, an energy recharge rope, or speed boots. That's pretty much the only things that I ever do. But yeah, getting a good head and gloves are super good for the re-roller.
Yo, Rogue, you good over there, G?
Yeah, man, I'm just listening, bro. I'm cooking up in my head right now.
All right, Rogue, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. What do you want to see in Pennant Cody, bro?
Cooking gumbo.
Let me introduce myself real quick because I feel like I haven't been talking like this whole podcast. So.
It ain't feel.
I've been talking too much.
You've been playing the role of the chat. That's what you've been doing.
For
Role
real,
of the
for
chat.
real.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm Roadkill. I put you guys in all my videos, my EXCs, and yeah.
Banger content.
Oh, that's you who makes that shit?
Yep, really
sir.
good.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Yo, you sound way more masculine than I was expecting. What the fuck?
What did you think?
Goddamn.
I
You
was
sound
gonna
like
sound
Batman.
Well, what the
Shit.
fuck's that mean, bro? What the hell?
You sound
Wait,
like
we got
fucking
drama?
Batman. Goddamn. Put my brother to shame. Fucking
Man, bro, I thought you were gonna be a
genetics with me, dude.
pussy. What the?
Hey man, I'll remember that one. But,
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I feel like you guys.
I'm jealous.
I feel like you
really
guys
am.
covered most of the things that I want to see in the game.
Yeah.
The one that I really, really want to see is the Trailblazer getting a new path. Like that's been one that I've been thinking about for a while. When we got preservation, that was like a big part of our early to mid game content. But when it came to late game, I don't think we didn't really need her anymore. So we got more 5 stars. I feel like if they give her another path, we would use her a lot more. If they make her better, because I feel like
Follow the
every time they
stream!
get, like a DPS variation of the main character, they're just pretty. They're really shit.
Yeah, I think what's really funny about it though is like even if you don't like the Trailblazer, you still have to build them because the game is gonna make you play as them when it comes down to that moment next time. So there's gonna be a lot of people like come 2.0 or like 2.1, 2.2 who are just like they're gonna be locked out of like the new mission unless they give them like a trial Trailblazer because they didn't build it.
That's what Genshin Impact does though.
That shit's gonna be funny as hell.
Yeah,
Another thing I want to see is wait, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the 2.0 story quest is going to blow a lot of people's minds away because what just has to happen. We are going to get a new element for the MC for sure. How that's going to happen is going to be sick. We're probably going to fight another fucking god, and we're probably going to die and come back anew. But like, I think 100% there's no way it's not imaginary harmony. There's just no fucking way, because we still don't have a guaranteed free imaginary character besides Dr. Ratio. I'm underneath the firm belief that was not intended and that was a actual genuine reaction to us winning the Game Awards. Plus, I'll be real, I've seen leaks. So I know that's gonna happen
Yukong's free,
100%.
Yeah, I love vegetables.
Wait,
too,
what's up?
Tectone, that's all right.
What's up? Pokey?
Yukong's free.
Yeah, but she's terrible.
But
No,
she's imaginary.
shot.
Wait, I
Okay, you
forgot
eat
she
it.
was a character.
Yeah,
bro.
I-
Hey, no, guys, trust me. If you get her to E6, she's actually not that bad.
Is she permanent free?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got her.
Like,
Yeah, I got her, and I started playing 2 months ago, and I picked her up. Yeah, she's permanently free.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Let me rephrase that. I know it's imaginary harmony because I've looked at leaks. All right, there we go. So it's gonna be
Oh
fucking
wait,
dope.
no, it is harmony. So I was fucking right.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It's gonna be lit.
What can I say, boys?
Oh no, it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, that was a joke, guys. It was a joke in Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In
so
Minecraft?
what?
Okay,
Yeah. What else
that's fine.
did
I
you?
mean,
What
I
else
saw
did
a
you?
vision in Roblox. So I mean, it's all right.
What else did you want, Rogue?
I think I don't know if anybody wants it. I feel like it's a minor detail, but pets. I feel like pets that follow you around would be cool.
Oh my
But we can
Yeah.
eat the cats in this new update, though. We can just eat them.
Pretty cool idea, man.
Hey, man.
Chinese.
I think
Pretty cool idea, brother.
Oh, dude, that.
Do y'all
that
want
leads
that
me on to
Depop
it.
shit? Go ahead, Bolt.
I was just thinking, you know, that this was something I brought up ages ago when we had the Pokemon event. It was like, leave that in there permanently. And if they had a system where if you defeat those enemies in the world, you have a chance to get them as like a pet type thing. And then
hell
they
yeah.
had like shiny versions like Pokemon and stuff. Like I would grind every mob in the game every day to do that because that is like something I enjoy. But that would be absolutely sick if they did that in like any pet format or kept the combat thing. That'd be sick.
I've been
I think
asking that from
Numby- I think
Hoyoverse for
Numby's
4
really
years.
cute.
That exact idea I've been asking Hoyoverse for 4 fucking years.
Yeah, there's something about collectibles that gives you a good little dopamine, man. Just knowing you can shuffle through all your little pets you've accumulated. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like Numby, but it's such a shame I have to spend 180 summons to get Topaz, which is why I don't have him.
Yeah.
Like I saw footage and they're like running around, which is really adorable. But I would also like to point out, do I really want to point this out? Yes, I do. Post ass nerf Topaz, the Trotter has a bigger ass than her now. It's crazy.
Anything else? Oh, by the way, real quick before you continue, Rogue, how would we feel about a character that triggers QTEs for their ability?
So like time stop.
Yeah, so like you use the ability,
time
a quick time event occurs. You have to hit certain inputs, however many you
that's
hit,
fire.
up to a certain degree. That's how much damage
You
you do.
play a level in
Depends
Guitar
how good
Hero.
the
Innovative,
Pokemon
man.
is.
It's
It
great.
depends on
Does-
what type of thing you would get from the TPE.
Yeah, so it's like, for example, in a game called Super Mario RPG, Mario goes to do a super move. If you press A on time 10 times in a row, it does crazy damage.
Oh, that would be sick.
Dude, imagine if like
I
fucking
would
Silver
auto-battle
Wolf had
it.
an ult where like you actually had to like play the rhythm game, and depending on how good you did, depending on how much damage it did, that'd be crazy.
How would
Titties with
autoplay
that
then?
kid.
Autoplay then would just be exactly that. Like you would get like an average result from autoplay, but if you manualed it, then you could get the best one. Is how that would
I
work.
like it.
Got my
They
brain.
do it in
open over
Paper
here,
Mario
brother.
as well. It's kind of fun little mini games like
Yeah,
to make the combat like a little bit, I don't know, spicy, but
yeah.
I think that could be used to amplify abilities. Like it could be an evolution to the combat. You have the
Even-
QTE to amplify an ability. So I don't know, you do Jing Liu's skill and she does the raining swords, but then you use the QTE and you time it correctly, and now she does like a more potent version of that skill.
Yeah, there's a character in Deltarune called Susie. I'm sure we all fucking know what Deltarune is. I'm not gonna pretend like you don't. She has an attack called Rude Buster, and it actually looks it's pixel, but it's like kind of like a little swipe that just goes through the air. And if you time it right, like if you it's not in game, but if you just press the button right, when it hits, it does more damage. I can see like that working for Jing Liu.
I have a
Like a
vibe
time-
that almost nobody here knows what Deltarune is.
Really?
What the fuck
I
is
don't know
that?
what the fuck that is.
The game made by Toby Fox, literally
Undertale.
Undertale.
Yeah, it's
Literally
it's the
Undertale.
Undertale. It's the worst version of Undertale, is what it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
take a piss.
Yeah, it's got better music though. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, there's a character in that game called Susie. She just has an attack that's called Rude Buster, and it's literally just like a line that travels across the screen. But if you press the button right, it does like double damage. So yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted from Penacone, Rogue?
I think hold on. I had this written down. I gotta find it. Oh yeah. So you know how we're traveling through space and we're going to different planets. Don't you think we would have NPCs that are like different alien races? Like I feel like we've only seen like humans and like
Fox Girls.
mechoids or robots. I feel like if we have different races of human beings on the planets, that would be
What,
pretty
you don't like cat
cool.
girls?
I mean, cat girls are different, and fox girls, but like
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that. Like, I was thinking it was weird the other day, like how everybody, like literally everybody, is just known as humans. Like I know it's like it's just an easy writing thing, but like everybody being known as humans is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, no, I mean I think that's a great point.
Let me get the blue aliens from Mass Effect, please.
Yeah, I think once we go to like a water world, we'll probably see some like fish humans and shit. Yeah, I think that's a fucking great idea. Well, then, all in all, I think that's everybody's idea for Penacony. The next thing I want to talk about is one more particular. By the way, once again, if you need to leave, you can leave at any time. I just, why I have you guys here? I like picking up these
I'm just
topics.
vibing.
Yeah. I am wondering. Zenless Zone Zero was met with a very mixed reception. It is a very controversial game. And one more way for Smack to put his headset back on. Smack, I do want to say, if you do need to go, you're more than welcome to. Just wanted to put that out there. Anybody can leave if they ever need to. We're going to move to the next topic because Penacony's been addressed.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So Zenless Zone Zero was met with a very mixed reception. Actually, alarmingly so. I have seen so much love it, seen so much hate it. It's ridiculous. Majority of the hate comes from the lack of overworld and the TV exploration mini games. I am curious, are any of you guys looking forward to or not looking forward to Zenless Zone Zero? And why?
I was so looking forward to it, and this might be a controversial take. I was really fucking excited for it because I looked at the combat. I saw the furry characters, like, yep, this is going to be amazing, Then, like, the TV, I saw the TV thing. Like, I didn't get access because, as I said, company liability, right? But then I was watching a lot of people play it, peek my fingers between the curtains, and somebody said at one point, 70% of the gameplay in, like, early game is basically the TV stuff. And I was like, literally every single time I saw this game up until now, I was like, okay, this combat looks amazing. I'd like that. And then they said, yeah, it's mostly TVs. And I was like, I'm not kidding. I went from like actively looking forward to the day of release to just like, I don't even care anymore. And like, it's not even just me. Like I said, I talk to my audience all the time, my Discord server. And like, there's a guy named Pringles. Fucking love that guy, but fuck him. He's way luckier than me. Yeah. He even said to me, is like the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I used to like the game, and then I saw the TVs. And another streamer, I did a race with them, Angry Owlcat, same thing. And like, even then, like, you pull the characters in the gacha, you can't even use them in the overworld. That's a big one for me. Yeah. Like, why am I spending all this money if I can't use them?
So what about you, Brax? I know you've been covering almost every single Hoyoverse game so far, from Genshin back to Honkai Star Rail. Are you looking forward to Zenless Zone Zero at all, or no, Brax?
I was really looking forward to it. I think I have not been more disappointed after playing a beta than that one.
They nerfed Nicole, man.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that, honestly. Yeah. Like I don't know, dude. I was playing with the combat. I was like, that sounds it looks fun. I played I played for a little bit, and it was really good until I got to the TV section, which is like basically the entire story. And you have to play through that. And when you get to the end game, it's actually fun and challenging, and it's like a roguelite, and it's cool. But dude, I only have so much room for fucking roguelites. I got Simulated Universe. I got this now. I played a shit ton of Hades. Like, I'm getting kind of tired of roguelite. And man, I think that game is going to be way more niche than we initially thought. I think every creator was behind it. And now we're all kind of like, I don't know, man. I'll play it on the side.
No, yeah, I think it's going to be like, in order of like stream popularity, I think it's going to be like Genshin, Star Rail, and then like Zenless Zone Zero and Impact third. I think it's probably what's going to end up looking like.
I will say, for Honkai Star Rail's beta and for Genshin Impact's beta, I really did not give a fuck about them at all. I do think Zenless Zone Zero will be a lot more appealing to people once the progress on it is more permanent, because I find it incredibly difficult to play a gacha game knowing that none of my progress matters. But for me personally, I do feel like there still is a chance. I don't know how successful it's going to be, but I agree. The TV thing fucking sucks. Like, really bad. And I don't know how they fixed that, but Smack, what do you think about Zenless Zone Zero? Have you played it?
I know you've been wanting to hear my take on that.
Yeah.
I've been quiet about it because I wanted to get through the game. I'm going to just give you my unfiltered thoughts. It might take a while.
Take your time.
I had a different experience from everybody else because I went into it after already hearing every single one of y'all's critiques. So I went into it with even more patience because I already knew the shit that I was supposed to be like, oh my God, about. So the TV system, I was prepared for it to be dull. And when I first played it, I thought it was actually really cool and innovative. And I was like, okay, this is actually pretty cool. But then what ended up happening is the TV system ended up being literally the majority way of getting through the game. And so I thought to myself, like, oh, this is what people are complaining about. And I can see why now. It's just too much. It's not that it's bad, it's that it's literally way too much. If it was something that was maybe 10% of what they actually did, I think I would enjoy it a lot more. But I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing until I started realizing that's how you progress through the game, period. So that was one thing that was awful. You look like you want to chime something in.
No. Absolutely. I'm just very invested in what you're saying.
I read people all the time.
I say there is something I want to mention real quick. Gacha Smack, hold on. I won't take too much of your time. I will say there's probably going to be somebody in like the comments, like in the Twitch, and saying, "Oh, it's a beta. This opinion's not valid." I think this is probably the best time to point out issues because this is the most likely when it's going to get fixed. I just like to point that out.
No,
like it's
absolutely.
not even like hate. Like we all have faith that they'll probably do something better. But like I mean, if we don't point it out, then it's never going to be addressed. So
no, absolutely,
right,
man.
The changes will never happen. It will not get fixed. The beta feedback does not matter. It is so baked in. It is a primary feature of the game, and there is no fucking way that they will redo it. I'm telling you right now.
I agree.
Time and dev time that went in there, they will not rework the game, and if they do, it will have to be delayed years because all progression, quest lines, everything is coded in there. It is a colossal thing. They might as well make a new fucking game.
Yeah, I know, but you know, my New Year's resolution is to be more optimistic. So
it's not. I'm just telling you right now, optimism is not here. This is business. It will not happen.
And me and Mtashed, we've been in this game for a fucking long time. And people
believe me, I have no faith, but I like to pretend.
Yeah, but Genshin Impact, people are like, oh yeah, they'll change it when it goes live. No, they didn't. Honkai Star, oh yeah, they'll change this thing. People are like, no, they fucking won't. They won't. What were you saying, Pokke?
Yeah, I have a silver lining, which is
Cope.
The story TV, right? Yeah, it's pretty bland. But something to consider is that the Zenless Zone Zero, they only added the simulated universe version, which was the Holo Zero thingy, right? They haven't added a MOC version of it yet, which is like the actual endgame. So in my opinion, when that mode eventually gets added in, maybe instead of like doing the simulated universe, players just straight up fight the boss 1v1 like immediately. Like that is their endgame. Because there's this one little node which is like left empty. So that might be a way to, just a silver lining. Because I feel like the story is really boring, but pretty much Honkai Star Rail story, when I played Honkai Star Rail, it was also pretty boring. It was just like going through the mobs, the content, you skip all through the story, and then the fight itself was very, very boring. But the actual endgame of Honkai Star Rail was Simulated Universe and MOC. So if Zenless Zone Zero also had pretty engaging endgame, like their version of Memory of Chaos, I think that would be pretty decent. But
yeah, how many people are gonna reach that end game if like the first lap though isn't very entertaining though? That's
it doesn't even exist. Like the Memory of Chaos, it doesn't even exist in the beta. They only had the Simulated Universe version. So...
What Solo just said is what I was just getting ready to get at. You have to realize that they've already established Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and now we're in a day and age right now where there's no longer like nothing to play. There's a lot to play out there. So it's competing with time from other games. Absolutely. And when you can't get through the earlier phase, like people love to do this as the copium product. They say, oh, when we get to end game, well, a lot of motherfuckers might not even make it to end game because that is a hack and slasher. And what is a hack and slasher without any challenge or technicalities? It's just a fucking hack and stick. Yeah, exactly. So the problem is they have to fix that shit from the beginning. But like Mtashed said, there's already been resources and budget accumulated in what they've already delivered you. So I don't see how the fuck they're going to actually change up that dynamic in the time they have. Go ahead, Mtashed.
Did you hear about like the video I made about how I kind of roasted the game and then the other guy made a video about me and said I'm wrong? Did you hear about that?
No, I haven't.
Videos on
oh my god, wait,
I saw the whole thing, but go ahead, Mtashed.
Well, the thing is like, I argued, I was like, the combat's boring. I wasn't a big fan, yada yada. And he's like, yeah, well, you didn't even get to level 15 to get the element system. And I'm like, what?
I don't care.
What are you talking about? And so it's like, what do you mean? So apparently there's like a elemental application system, but you don't get it until like level 15 or something like that. And it's like, bro, I don't even want to fucking keep playing the game to unlock like a core system. And I understand maybe I gave up early, but I was like 3.5 hours in, and I was like, and I know I dicked around and talked to chat, but I was like,
that matters.
I fucking agree.
I was so upset, and then I heard about that, and I was like, okay, well maybe that would change my opinion, but if I have to play that long to like unlock a core mechanic of the game, like
Yeah.
I feel like they've messed up a little bit.
Diablo had the exact opposite problem. Going through Diablo was great, but getting to the end game was horrible. Whereas this has the exact opposite. It's going through the game is horrible, and maybe the end game is great, but going through that game fucking matters, man.
And I fucking hate the argument like, oh, it gets good later, like, because it doesn't matter how far you get in the game, like, and even if you beat it, like, people are always gonna be like, oh, you didn't do yada yada yada, so your opinion's invalid. I shit you not, I have a buddy Isaiah, love him. He's a twat sometimes, but that's all right. I was playing some Dragon Ball Z game on Steam, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I did not like that game's combat, like, at all. Like, one-on-one, it was amazing, like. But then, like, it would throw you against, like, 3 enemies at the same time, and it sucked ass. And I was, like, halfway through the Cell Saga, the game ends at the Boo arc, and he was like, yeah, you didn't beat the game, so you can't hate it. And so I proceeded to go back and beat the game out of spite. I sent him a screenshot of the end credits that this game sucked ass. Like, I hate that argument. Like, if I play something for 10, 15 hours, I can have an opinion on it. Like, it's not a matter of seeing the end credits.
I think the defeating thing is the fact that the game, as all their games, has a good fucking foundation. But that's the problem. And that foundation leads people to believe it's going to get better, but they already broke their trust with Genshin Impact's in-game. Honkai Star Rail is the silver lining here because they have done a good job with Honkai Star Rail in-game. But people are already invested in so many things with time avenues that investing in that game is a big if after all of the bad.
Chat's allowed to say whatever they want. Okay, if chat wants to say somebody's yapping, they can say whatever the fuck they want.
There's already so much invested in. Like,
yeah,
I think chat's being funny as fuck. They can have their opinion whatever they want.
Is
Just
this
relax.
actually worth it? Or Wilds is right around the corner. Or the fuck Grand Blue Fantasy's around the corner. There's other games to play.
Probably not going to be
Project
good.
Blue, the Weather Waves, you name it. But that's my thoughts, Tech. I mean, there's a lot I could talk about it, but here's what I will say. I'll boil this down. Y'all know what I did to try and get into that beta. I was really, really fiending to get into that beta, and I finally got in. But I haven't touched the game past the 3-day mark, and like,
well, they
that
closed
is
it.
something.
They closed it a few days ago.
Well, yeah, but even and I didn't even know that. But like, a beta should be something that you should be trying to play until they close it, and it was the exact opposite experience for me. I just stopped and say, yeah, man, I had enough.
Like, and it's not, and again, it's not even just you. It's just like, I literally have a server designated in my channel for Zenless Zone Zero and my Discord. Literally, the only thing anybody's posting that shit for the last like month is literally just like the sleeping emoji, like ZZZ. That's it. That's all it is. It's just pages of it.
Well,
pages.
That being said, I mean, the Gacha community, specifically the Hoyoverse community, is a bunch of whiny little bitches. So they probably will do that for anything. I mean, I've never met a more ungrateful, fucking pissy little bitch boy community in my entire life. Speaking of, so I mean, it seems to say that the Zenless Zone Zero thing is pretty much, it seems the combat's fun, the TV sucks, the story's mid. Which is pretty much
what's everyone's opinion on the combat in that? I'm curious.
I haven't played it. It looks fucking amazing.
Me personally, I think it's very fun, but easily abusable. Go ahead, Brax.
I think people are overhyping the like complexity of it.
Okay.
I actually don't think it's that complex. I think parrying is very easy in that game.
Oh, it is.
Do you know like any idea what the window of
a million times?
So I don't think the complexity is good at all. I'm just saying that I think it's fun. I too agree.
Yeah.
When people say, "Oh, it's very complex," no, it's fucking not. Bro. First of all, sorry. So chat's being really funny. It's a mobile game, right? It's a fucking mobile game. Like, it's not going to be complex. Honkai Star Rail's not complex. Genshin Impact is not complex. I don't want to sit there and hear some other fucker talk about how smart he is because he uses Zhang for another fucking team comp. It's like, oh, dude, no way. It's supposed to be simple, but it's supposed to be, like, fun. Regardless. Mtashed, what are you going to say?
Yeah, I feel like the dodging windows are like pretty gracious and everything, but I don't know how many times I was just like essentially button mashing and then I'd like switch to a character and then switch to another character in the back. And I was thinking to myself, I'm button mashing and I'm switching all these characters, but like even if I slowed myself down and like consciously made the decision of the left character or the right character, would it even change the fight? And it's just like, I don't know if there was that many combinations that it would. Like, definitely if I sucked everyone up with Nicole and then, continue my combo, maybe it's more efficient. But I think that the difference between average player and the best player is like, I don't know if it's even worth the effort. kind of thing.
I am curious. So you guys, how many of you here have actually played it? Because I have a lot of questions about the combat.
I've played a lot of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I am very curious. So in the trailer, the wolf guy, he comes in, he starts fighting the boss, and like when he does the parry, he gets blown back like a pretty great deal. Does that ever a problem where like you're fighting a boss and you parry and like you survive the attack, but now you're like fucking eons away from the enemy and you can't hit him? Is that an issue in the game?
No.
Thank fucking God.
The gap.
No, it actually felt pretty good.
Okay, thank God. But also another question, Genshin game, Horrorverse games, it's always about teams. Like, Genshin, who can you swap to get the elemental reaction? Star Rail, who has the best synergy? I played Honkai Impact 3rd for like an hour before Genshin came out, so it's probably not the same game, but whatever. Is there even any room for like different team? Like, what do the characters do that like makes them work well with each other? Is there anything?
Yeah, there's some characters that buff like the enemy. So actually, you know what? Rogue Killer, you tell us.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Have you played it all, Rogue, or no?
I didn't get accepted to the beta.
Hey, shit, never mind then, Brax. You're up, big dog.
I know there's a lot of synergies. Like, there's a lot of character. So some people were complaining about was like people don't read, and that's why they don't think it's complex.
Me neither. It's overrated.
Oh, bro, who the fuck said that? Who said that?
Do you know 1010?
Oh my God! Okay, all right, yep.
Hey, to be fair, Tech, he has a point though, and I'm gonna play that devil's advocate.
Yeah, please go for it.
He has a point because there are mechanics inside of that description that if you don't read, of course, a surface level, you're gonna say, yeah, this ain't complex. But if that mechanic says, oh, you have to press left, up, down, right in order for this bitch to do a tornado move, and you never ever read that, then that's a complexity that you're absolutely overlooking.
Oh no,
tornado moves in the game for
God, they add like fucking Street Fighter inputs.
Listen,
like
I 1,000,000% agree. Okay, like so for example, if I can kill a frog with a rock, right, and it gets the job done, okay, well then the frog's easy to kill. It doesn't matter if I can use a rocket launcher to kill the fucking frog. I don't need to.
Tectone, but the rocket launcher's cool.
I know, it is cool, but like if I can beat all content just slamming my head on the fucking keyboard, doesn't matter if the complex system exists. Like, sure, I mean, I guess they're there, right. But it's just like, I feel like
a Souls game is nothing without computing the memory of the monsters. It's like that kind of game needs monsters with good patterns where you really have to practice at it to memorize the patterns, because that makes the combat more engaging. And without that game's dead. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, Tech, when you say it was fun, what's your definition of fun? Because for me, when I looked at the combat in that game, when I compare it to, say, Punishing Grey Raven, if you guys have played that, when I jumped into that game, that combat was so engaging and dynamic and fun. And it was like, I didn't get that feeling in Zenless Zone. Zenless Zone, it looked really cool, which was fun. The animations were really good, but it didn't have that gameplay satisfaction for me to what something like Punishing Grey Raven did.
So I'll respond and then I'll let Mtashed go. So for me, the game takes a lot of inspirations from two of my favorite games. One is Persona, and another one is a lesser known game called Jet Set Radio Future, where the soundtrack of that is like fucking 1-to-1. Just being in the environment, I enjoy quite a lot. And also, listen, I'm 30 now. Okay, I don't need overly complicated shit. It hits my dopamine receptors because it looks very pretty. And when I'm fighting, I'm like, okay, this looks really nice. And that's pretty much all I need. I press some buttons, I get to talk to my chat, it's low maintenance, and then pretty things happen every now and then. It's cool. That's how it's fun for me, is just aesthetically pleasing, and also I enjoy the environment quite a bit. I can definitely tell I'm becoming a lot more of a casual player, the casual player the older I get, which is very surprising to me. But yeah.
But Tech, you love Souls games, right?
Love them.
Okay, so the Souls game, and this is just me trying to get a better understanding on you. The Souls game, the moves aren't complex at all. And I think that's probably what we're getting at here with you, is like you'd rather a complex boss fight than a complex move set.
Absolutely. 1,000,000%.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand it.
Yeah.
I think that's super valid.
There was something I was going to say about fucking Christ, I forgot. Patent pending. Continue.
Because it's like whenever you fight, sorry, go ahead, Mtashed.
Well, just the thing about that I found is, like with Genshin, it feels like I've got a rotation where I'm like, I'm going to debuff him, and then I'm going to buff my guy, and then I'm going to hit you. And I kind of like feeling like that feeling of like, hit him with a water, then I vape him. With Zenless Zone Zero, it kind of just felt like everyone do damage, go. You know?
Yeah, it's exactly that. Yeah.
And so it's fun. It's like fast and stuff. And like if there's like a cool boss that I have to dodge a bunch, I think that changes it for me. If there isn't dodges, like huge slams, and it's like if you stand in that, you're dead, pretty much.
Yeah.
Then I won't like the game because I don't enjoy the combat. But almost like that Dark Souls vibe is like using my little claymore 15 times in a row and dodge rolling for some reason is fun because I have to learn the patterns of the bosses. So
Yeah,
I think Zenless Zone Zero needs that, or else I'm out.
Absolutely.
Punishing is
100%.
a crucial variable for it. Go ahead, Ted.
Yeah, like for me, I'm one of my favorite franchises besides Dark Souls is Monster Hunter, and it's the exact same deal. Okay,
No way.
Yeah, I love
You
Monster
like
Hunter.
Monster Hunter?
Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorite games. I've been playing since like 5th grade.
Holy shit.
I
Yo,
game
yo,
like
yo,
with nobody. Like literally every fucking day, I open up like my home, like my Discord home because of the UI update, and it's always like at the top of the list. Tectone's either playing fucking League of Legends or Monster Hunter. It's always one of the other.
Super good. And
I think he's
Yo, my name came from Monster Hunter, like MrPokke from Poke Village in Monster Hunter.
Oh, that's sick.
always got
Yeah.
Village song playing in
That's
the
the tree
background.
lore. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Pokemon to be honest, or Pokemon.
No, it's Poke, like Poke Village.
Oh.
And the Poke's Village theme song and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
So,
your
like,
favorite weapons in Monster Hunter?
Oh, I play everything, bro. But for me, probably
My
hammer.
Charge Blade all day.
Yeah, Charge
Charge
Blade's
Blade
sick as
is
fuck.
a man's class,
I just want to monkey. Charge
Am
Blade's a
I-
bit too complex for me.
Am I a bitch for playing Insect Glaive, or is that not?
No, that shit goes hard,
I
bro.
think you're a bitch
Just
if you
for the
played
praise.
Am I a
Insect Glaive
bitch
in
for not playing
World,
the
but
game
you're
at all?
Giga Chat if you play it in Rise.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
and
cool.
Iceborne Insect Glaive gets transformed with that Wyvern die, but in World, it's just why the fuck am I playing a class that's meant to fly on the ground the whole time?
Don't
make no sense.
That's so cool. That's so cool,
Yeah.
guys. Everyone here plays Monster Hunter. That's so cool.
Yeah, but yeah, Hammer's just it's the fucking best. But yeah, I mean, is there anything else we need to talk about for Zenless Zone Zero? I feel like it's pretty
Head
over and
ass
shot, right?
class.
Because it just make the fight.
The other thing,
Go ahead, Box, real quick.
Oh yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
phased out for a
And then
while.
Booker.
Have y'all talked about the titty changes? Like the titty changes?
No, I
no, we
mentioned it as
can't.
a joke, but if you think it's
I-
a big deal, go ahead, homie.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was about to ask you, Tectone, because you made a whole fucking video about it, right? Do you actually
That's
care
called
about her
free- that
feet?
dude, that's
Oh,
free
nice.
content,
Okay.
maybe.
Do I care about
Yeah, did you
Nicole's
actually
titties
care?
being nerfed?
Yeah.
Unironically, yes. I really don't like
Wait,
when
really?
companies step in
Like,
and
who
change
you talking
things.
to?
Like I remember like okay, I was annoying as fuck when I played Genshin, and when you used to put in the beta, you could climb the mountains and you could stare at the ass. Okay, now I'll be real, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm 30, I can't jerk off to in-game models anymore. The porn's gonna look the same regardless. The only thing that bothers me is I know at a point that is what the artist wanted her to look like. I don't like censoring artistic freedom. If they want her to have big tits, let her have big tits. It really doesn't fucking matter. What's annoying is saying, because I'll be real, okay. I know a lot of chicks with huge fucking tits. Okay, and then they're saying, oh, these people don't exist. It's too over-sexualized. Girls with huge titties, oh, they look so stupid. It's just big boobs, bro.
It's an artistic decision. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I really don't see the issue. I find it annoying that I know the artist at one point wanted her to look like that, and then they said, no, we can't because big boob girls don't exist.
I'd say like I know it's one thing. Like it's like the problem is like people see like big tits and they go, oh hell yeah, that's my Saturday night plans right there. But I mean like. You know, most people, functioning members of society, not that there's many of those.
What
like,
I
we see it, we just
heard-
go, oh, okay, it's a girl, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing inherently wrong about it. That's the
What
weird
I
thing.
heard, and this is I don't fucking live in China, but I hear in China
Yeah,
there's
it's
not a
China
lot of big titty
censorship
women.
stuff.
Oh, shit, maybe.
Is that it?
I got no idea.
That's,
Yeah, fuck.
that's what they base this off of. They base it off of China's, I don't know, like women and how they're designed, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When I went to China, I didn't see any
God
fucking
designed
blue
them.
demon girls either. But
Yeah,
they still have those in the game, so I don't see the problem.
I've never agreed with that. I mean, it's the same thing with why ain't more black people in the damn game. Oh, there's no black people in China. Well, bitch, it's a whole world out there, though. It don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a dumb argument if you ask me.
Yeah, there actually is very little black people in these games. It's actually insane. They have like
The
what?
fact that Daya has like the darkest skin tone is crazy to me.
Yeah, Daya, and then what's the name?
Yang.
Jing Yang's the.
And they made her hurdy hoo. Look at me. I'm the character.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was like fucking. That was like fucking Yokai Watch 3 like levels of
man.
dumb shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, I like. I know nobody probably knows what Yokai Watch 3 was, but like, dude, they made that game. It was like a Japanese game. It was basically like Pokemon over in Japan.
I love
for a little
Yokai Watch.
while. Dude, it was fucking funny as shit because like they were like, okay, well we need to capitalize overseas, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the most casually racist game on the face of the planet. Like all of the third yokai were like based on America. It was so funny. Like everybody said howdy. It was amazing. It was the greatest thing ever.
Box,
I love that dumbass localization shit. It's amazing.
Box, were you going somewhere with Nicole's big tits, or why were you trying to pick my brain on that?
Oh yeah, I was just trying to say like gameplay. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna like stop you from playing the game, right?
Oh no, absolutely not. It's not
Okay,
bitching.
okay. You just
Yeah, no, I love bitching, but
again,
Also, Tectone's being honest when he does care, because I DM'd him after I saw his video. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? Do you actually care, or is this just content? He goes, no, I'm fucking dead serious.
No, I'm serious. I think it's bullshit, but I'm still gonna play. Like it's
so
fine.
hard to tell with you, Tectone.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
sometimes you do shit for content, and other times you're dead serious. Like you put out a tweet and like, yeah, I need to get my life together, and I thought you were fucking joking for the longest time, dude. I'll be honest.
Oh
So
no,
hard to
I've been
tell.
hitting the gym every day for the past 2 months now. So
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
proud
Get
of
in
you,
there,
homie.
big dog. Get in there.
yeah, it's a lot
fuck
of fun.
him up, dude.
I go in
Love
there, I
to
play
hear
TFT, and then I grind. I was working out with Canute the other day. It was a lot of fun. All right, so I'm letting you all know. Once again, thank you all for being here. We're going to the controversial topic. I'm asking a question. Okay, you don't have to answer. Okay. There's
I'll just sit on the fence again, mate. It's all right.
Yeah. So I was in a bit of controversy the other day. There was a Genshin Impact content creator.
Oh, I was part of this too, by the way.
Yep. There was a Genshin Impact content creator that made a breedable tier list and did characters like Klee and Chi-Chi and Nahida and put them in S tier. Okay. I'm a 30-year-old man. I don't get this. Okay, for 24 hours I was trending on Twitter because I said lolly porn is bad. I'm genuinely wondering. I don't get it. So I'm wondering. I was told this in mass, not by a little, by a lot. Trending on Twitter, it's a lot of people. I was told that Hoyoverse panders to lolicons, and I'm curious if you guys would agree or disagree with that statement.
No.
I have a couple things on that.
Yeah, go ahead,
the
Vulcan.
first one is when you say you don't get it, it's just the way I don't get the way people like look at like the tits as an issue. Like that's like the next level down. So I feel like you're on this mid level. I'm on like this other level where I don't even get like the attracted to gaming character. Like it's just weird to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna go off
get
that.
it from the first level, and this is just like a complete different level of degeneracy.
Yep.
And I think it's all kind of just weird, but that level is really weird to me, and I think it's fucked up. But I also think that when they design games, they are catering to those type of people because if they exist, it sells.
They
Can't
so like it's
understand,
funny
like,
to me because I don't
hentai.
find what you
Like
saying?
how people can jerk off to that. Like it literally doesn't make sense to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like a cartoon anime character, but some people love it. Like Tectone over there, he loves that shit.
Yeah, I don't get it. So
But it's like I cannot even fathom that.
Yeah, so what was crazy was I'm a Coomer. I followed over 900 hentai artists on Twitter. Full disclosure.
fucking base.
Yeah, there was a little thing. I was going to start a channel with another content creator. I'll keep them nameless. Where I was going to do hentai reviews. And to be honest, I'm probably still going to do that, but I'm just going to put that on my main channel now.
Yeah, you should get Nux as like a co-star for that shit. He eat it up.
Yeah, me and Nux, we used to talk a lot.
I want to hear something here, Tech.
Yeah, I actually have.
Real quick.
Yeah,
So, Mtashed and Vulcan, you're telling me that you don't find any attraction to these anime girls that are literally shaped like real life women, but except perfectly.
Yeah, I call cat.
Like when
You don't
Kafka-
find any attraction. I literally disagree with this. Now, if you want to like say, "Oh, I'm married," I'm not about to go in and say that. I respect it, but I refuse to believe. Yeah, I refuse to believe
here's
that
the
you're
thing.
not
What I'm saying is-
attraction there.
I understand the attractiveness of characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't get like the I'm in love with this character. Like I just don't get that. It's like no, this character is good. That's why I like them. They have this skill. Like I'm not there because like I'm in love. Like I'm more the other side where if a character's cool, like Sam, like that demon guy, like those are the things that excite me in a game. Not having a chick with big tits. Like it just doesn't like.
I know, I get it.
Yeah, see,
as a kid, I had a crush on Bulma when I was like 12, but today I'm not going to say I have a crush on fucking Kafka. I'm just going to say she's fine as shit and move on with it. I get what you mean. And I think you're like me.
Appreciate the design. I
there
appreciate
are
the design.
people-
I get it.
There are people who, to this very day, back when Ting Yun, I saw Ting Yun in the game launch. I was like, yeah, I like this character because I thought she was a fucking kitsune. She's not. I got clickbaited so hard.
Yeah.
But people to this day think that the reason I don't like Ting Yun is because like because she died and because she was my fucking wife and like I beat off to her every day. In actuality, I don't fucking care. I don't really see digital characters and go, yep, that's my wife. I just go, okay, I mean, they're kind of attractive. But like to this day, there are people who think I'm like emotionally distraught that the pair of fuckable looking pixels died. Like, man, I don't give a fuck. So like, I mean, it's kind of like a level of like, there's a certain point where it's like, okay, well, I find them attractive. Like, oh yeah, that character looks hot as shit. And there's like the one below is like, I would fuck this character. It's like
I want to get to the root of this though, Vulcan. I think on a fundamental level, it's coming from people who, and they thought I was disrespecting them, but I think it's coming from people who get no play or never talked with the other's opposite sex. And so obviously that's the whole purpose of the concept of Hoyoverse. They wanted to give that person a vicarious lifestyle through the protagonists and the women in the game. And it sounds fucked up, but it's the truth. Like that's
I love this guy. He speaks back. Goddamn.
Whereas with me, Vulcan, and you, as kids, boys growing up, we always wanted to be the superhero. And that's why I love the male characters. Like, I know Tech doesn't give a fuck about them, but me, I can't be a superhero in real life, at least not in the aspect these fuckers are in the game. So I live through them because they look cool, they can power up, they do all this badass shit that I cannot do. And that's why I enjoy playing with those characters. So again, I think it all comes down to the psychological aspect of it. Go ahead, Mtashed.
I'm gonna hit you with it. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just let me cook for a second.
Yeah, take all the time you need.
All right. So
just don't burn it, bro.
I don't jerk off to hentai.
Okay.
But when Kafka puts her boot up on the wall and the guy in the trailer, it's like, damn, right? And it's like,
I wish that
all
were
right,
me.
all right,
yeah, I know.
that's hot. It's like, yeah, like if my wife did that to me, all right. I can recognize Samus Aran is hot, but it's like, I want to get my wife a Zero Suit Samus cosplay. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm at that stage.
I've never had.
But at the same time, just hold on here. So,
yeah.
My understanding of like the pixels in the anime is to the extent of, I can understand why people find it hot, but I just don't personally find it hot. Just like my brother is gay, I understand why he loves his boyfriend, but I'm not attracted to men, and like, but I can understand why he is, and that's how he works. All right, so let me cook. All right.
Yeah.
Now, when I understand my interest in the anime characters, and I understand my brother's interest in men, I understand there's different fetishes and there are different things. Now, if someone likes children anime characters, there has to be some sort of layer, and I don't know where it is, where if they saw a cute child, they maybe like that as well. I don't understand how someone can be like, that fucking child anime character is breedable, and not like, I wouldn't question them, and I would not put my fucking kids around. Like,
yeah, okay, cool. Thank you.
If you're watching lolly porn or whatever you want to call it, or you watching animes, and if you find Klee attractive, you are an issue. Like, in my opinion, like you're fucked. Like, you are absolutely fucked. I've got children. I would never ever let my kids around you. If I found that on your computer, and you were near my kid, it would be like bear mode would act. I'd be like, oh baby, like that is like,
what it is a clear wrong.
What I'm about to post inside of this little group chat we have is an actual comment I got in my video, where I said, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't be condoning the guy creating his brand identity around wanting to fuck kids in Genshin, right? And this was an actual comment I got in defense of him. Now there was multiple like this. And like, I'm kind of looking at this and be like, what fucking point are you at in your life where this is a genuine defense? This shit, like, and I had another comment, and it was basically a guy saying, maybe instead of being jealous, this guy has like similar subs to you, should learn from him and make good content like him.
Oh, that's some deep shit.
Or maybe
there, bro.
like the guy is literally making that content because that's the only way they can get views.
No, I would like to say this, okay? If you have the opposite opinion, no one here is going to attack you, okay? I'm asking for a genuine, open discussion. If you have the opposite opinion where you think it's fine, I would love to hear your opinion why. Okay? The lolicon community is very big on the internet. I am not a part of it, but I was shocked how I got on trending for saying that I think it's bad. Vox, what do you want to say?
I was shocked that I was not only in the comments where I made that video, I was like, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't condone this. I was fucking surprised that I was not only in the it was not only a controversial take, but I was somehow in the minority and being fucking ratioed by everybody in the comments.
True.
That's what I don't understand.
True. Box, what do you want to say?
Oh yeah, how many of y'all have actually seen the video that like the videos that guy makes, Brand?
Yeah,
You
I've
guys-
seen.
Yeah, you.
I've seen
Bro,
a few.
I haven't seen
that shit is disgusting, bro. Yo, the way he talks about like ho and like just he makes it. He only talks about the lolly characters too, which is like it's so weird. Like he's talking about like their armpits and shit, talking about breed up. Bro, I could not watch the entire thing. Man. And I don't know,
like people in the comments. I was like, oh, it's satire. This for starters, there's truth in jest. But even then, if it was satire, he wouldn't be doing it for like months straight.
Yeah.
And what's that guy that does like this character shit? Like you always watch him?
Ingo, Ingo pulled me aside.
Like that is satire. Like that's trolling. This guy is just like he's just weird. He's just
wait, Mtashed, didn't you fall for one of Yango's videos?
I just didn't do the math. I just did the math. I was like, oh, like 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 is better than Jing Yuan. It's like, all right, fine, I'll just use my 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧.
And that's why I really wanted Yango to be here, because I know he put out a tweet the other day that said maybe the people who are looking for pedophiles and everything are the real pedophiles themselves. And
he sent me.
I really wanted to talk about that. But real quick, let Rex go quick. Rex, what do you want to say?
So yeah, I was just gonna answer because your initial question was like, it's like, do you think Genshin panders to that or like caters to that audience, right? And I personally don't understand how their portrayal of kids in the game can pander to that audience, because it's not like it doesn't feel like Genshin is sexualizing the kids. They're very much like just kids, right? And like debatably, like I could see the argument for someone going, oh well, Nahida has her fucking feet out. Right? Like I could see why people would think they're pandering to that audience. I don't understand how you can even connect the two though.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense to me. They fucking run like kids. They fucking act like kids. They're clearly fucking children.
They do crayon drawings like kids.
If you asked an AI to draw what would a goddess of earth and grass look like, how many pictures do you think they'd be like barefoot? I bet you it's a fucking lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like fucking 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧, like human interpretation of 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧 is like fucking vines on a body. So yeah, they're usually barefoot.
I would guarantee if you ask AI, that's what it would put out. And so it's like I just look at it like motif wise. It's like she's like a grass goddess that like is like a child. Like it's like, you know.
So maybe I'm off base here when I hear people say, and I mean this, I heard this from a lot of people. They say they pander to people who like lollies. I would understand that if Klee walked up to the Traveler and said, I'm going to fuck you so hard. Sure, yeah, they're pandering very hard, but they're just kids being kids, and I can't rationalize it.
Question on that.
Klee ain't acting like Lisa.
Yeah, go ahead, Vulcan.
If they're pandering to people who... I don't even want to fucking talk about this because it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
But if they're pandering to people who like kids, then then just being kids is what they're pandering to. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think of women, in Tash, I'll let you go in a bit. I think of just like the women who are like, oh my God, she's so cute. I'm like, oh, that's probably the audience that they're marketing. But the reality is a lot more cruel than that. We know who also they're pandering to, the fucking pedophiles, like this dipshit y'all keep mentioning that's making YouTube channels commenting on these children.
Yeah,
dude,
go ahead.
It is insane how much he's backed up to, man. Because I've read some of the comments and like,
well, there's a
if you go down
out there,
because it's all those people that are into that.
Yeah.
I did this on stream the other day. I went to his fucking second most recent video. I sorted by new, and I said, "Yeah, watch this chat." And I started scrolling down. I was like, "Now watch as your faith in humanity withers away before your very eyes." It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, what were you saying, Mtashed?
I would say that the only way it would be pandering is like, have you seen what's her name? In
Lisa?
My Hero Academia, Yorozu, or no?
Yeah,
Momo. She's got
Momo,
like
huge tits.
red
Yep.
shirt thing. It's like she's like a high school student, and it's like that is fan service. That is like pandering because it's like for me that's illegal. Like that's a 16-year like that's someone's
that
daughter.
the chick with like she pulls like items out of her tit?
Yeah, she creates.
Yeah.
No, but Mtashed, she needs that so she can create stuff. Otherwise, it will rip her clothes.
Oh, your fucking arm.
Woe is her.
Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is like they're not doing anything like that. And I feel like that would be like the level of like this is like really they're like catering to it, but I think it's just like a lot of weirdos, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think with Momo, she's I think she's supposed to be, chat, what is it, 16, 17? And then in Japan, the age of consent is like 16. So I think that's why they draw her that way.
Is that what it is? Because
Which
every
is
anime
not a
and
good
stuff,
argument.
characters are 16 years old.
I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
the general
Oh,
thing.
sorry. Japan is 13 years old. Sorry.
I'll tell you the
Oh.
issue with that. I'll tell you the issue with that is like
13.
whether it's the age of consent or not or whatever it is like maybe if you do like the Romeo and Juliet laws where it's like you were both 16 when it happened, yada yada yada.
Oh, sorry. They
that's
upped it.
different.
They upped it to 16. Sorry, I want to correct misinformation. Sorry, go ahead, Mtashed.
That
Yeah.
one guy from fucking Transformers with like the
Right.
laminated
So if it's
Romeo
like,
and
if it's like
Juliet
maybe
cover.
16-year-olds that are falling in love in high school, that is not the same thing as you being a 34-year-old man watching an anime of a 16-year-old, or you being in love with a 6-year-old kid. It's not the same thing. And I'm very passionate about this because like I am like a father and stuff, but even you know, like in the hockey community, like coaches taking advantage of young men and stuff like kids get fucking preyed on and taken advantage of, and anyone who's out there who's attracted to kids and want that, it, I fucking can't stand it.
The
Yeah.
problem, yeah.
So the thing is, the people who are listening and who are interested in this topic are going to be upset if I don't represent their side. I'm going to now play devil's advocate. Even though I strongly disagree on this side, still fine. I can
Okay.
still be objective. So they are saying, in their minds, that it's a video game, they're pixels. Why does it matter? Same thing for if somebody plays Call of Duty and kills people in a video game. Why is it wrong that they're attracted to children in a
so
video
you're
game?
not beating your dick to the high score in Call of Duty.
That's what I say.
Okay, and here's another argument I got from some fucking dipshit. He said to me, and this is an actual comment, Dylan, where he's like some guy, again, another one of my audience members, fucking love that guy. He's gonna be a mod as soon as I sort some shit out.
Get
But
on it. Come on.
this motherfucker, he went in my comments, said, genuine question, what can you do when you are born a pedophile? Because you cannot do anything about, for example, being homosexual.
Crazy! That
And I
is
have the fucking receipt. I'm sending it in the
crazy!
chat. Here it comes. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan on Discord. Yeah, that's an actual fucking thing he sent me.
I've never heard anybody say that ever. That's insane.
I've never heard anybody argue it, and I was fucking it was live when it happened. Obviously, I was fucking dumbfounded. I didn't even have a fucking argument. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't fucking know.
If you're born heterosexual and that's what you're attracted to, it's like that's what you're. And if you are homosexual, that's what you're attracted to. So arguably there are people that were born that are attracted to kids for whatever reason. That's their thing.
I think they've had some weird upbringings.
Dude,
yeah,
like,
and probably
it's like a
there's
nature
evidence from
versus
there.
nurture thing.
So,
but here's the final thing on it is, regardless of what you find attractive,
the law says
right or
no.
wrong.
if it's illegal, it's fucking illegal. You have to have the compassion and the heart to not follow through with it. It's like, even if you were born there or feeling that way, then you have to be like, but it's wrong because I will ruin their life. But it's wrong because I'm hurting them. But it's wrong because it's illegal. Right?
But it's just pixels, dude.
It has
It's
to.
just
It has to.
pixels, they
now,
said.
now I will also say,
I don't know.
Illegal's a bad example, by the way.
It
There's
isn't
shit that's
illegal.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not that. So anime lollies, that's not illegal. It's a gray area in the law. So, I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I say because of that, whatever. I'm not, because there's not enough hours in the day for me to fucking witch hunt all these people who beat their dick to fucking Klee hentai. I don't care. Just don't make it fucking public. Keep your shit in the closet and shut the fuck up.
What do you think, Max?
I think legality has fucking nothing to do with it. Truthfully, I think that if the reason you're not jerking off to children is because it's fucking illegal, that's a problem. I mean, okay, props to you for respecting the law, but Jesus fucking Christ, why is that even a thought that occurs to you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's at that point you're skipping a few steps.
Yeah, it's fucked. I feel like legality, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some kind of disconnect, right? If that's something that you're even considering, if that's something that gets brought up to your into your head, that's a different problem and you should address it. I'm very passionate about this kind of thing because I've seen it in schools. So I got an ed degree. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I was going to be a teacher before I decided to make DGen YouTube videos.
Oh, I was going to be a teacher too.
And so I had to basically do student teaching and stuff, and I learned so much about the teaching world. So many fucked up things happen. that you never hear about. And it's fucking terrifying and it's sickening. You see the worst come out of people when they're put into a position of power. And when you're a grown ass man or woman in a position of power around children, it's incredibly fucked to even put yourself into it, or like to even allow yourself to be in that position. Like where you can affect people, like you can affect people in a negative way like that, especially fucking children. They don't know what they're doing. It's awful. And I feel like if you have that attraction to characters in an anime or a video game, it is fundamentally the same fucking thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I'm once again, I'm going to say some shit that people will probably be uncomfortable saying. Feel free to disagree with me if you like, 100%. So I'm going to give an example of where I think I get where people are talking about. There's a character called Android 21 in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, is that Vami, the pink skinned?
Yeah, the pink skin girl. I'm gonna post.
Yeah, she's like fucking 4, bro.
Yeah, so I'm
She looks like an adult.
Yeah, I'm gonna post an image, right, of Android 21. This character is 3 years old. Okay.
Yeah, but come on.
No, I know.
That's not a 3-year-old,
Trust me.
right?
I'm getting there. So there's the image there, just in case you don't know. She's about she's 3 years old. I understand 1,000,000% if somebody is attracted to that because she looks like an adult, she acts like an adult, and in my opinion, that makes you an adult. Okay. My problem is that when you're attracted to, let's say, Kana, who's a character from Dragon Maid. I'm gonna link you a character, what she looks like real quick. Kana, Dragon Maid. This character,
chime in on this too.
Yeah, this character is 3,000 years old. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead.
But if it barks, it's a dog, and if it's fucking short and stubby, it's a goddamn child. Like I don't.
Yeah, so that is a 3,000-year-old character. Is the Kana.
No.
Right, but if you're in the anime, they go to kindergarten, they draw with crayons, but people morally justify it by saying, oh, well, this character's 3,000, so it's fine. I really don't like that trope. There's a character that came out in Genshin Impact.
If they're
called
3,000, how come they don't act like it?
Yeah, no, 100%. There's a character that comes out called 𝗧𝗪𝗧. She came out, and immediately they were like, this character's 1,000 years old. Nahida came out, and she's a child, and they're like, oh, yeah, she's 3,000 years old. I just really don't like when companies do that. That is one thing where I say I do think Hoyoverse would be pandering to that side of the community because, bro, if it looks like a child, just say they're fucking 3 in the game. Don't say they're 3,000 because that's going to let people justify it. It's
so fucking crazy to me because, like, brain and body develop at like the same rate. If it looks like a kid, it's a fucking kid. Like, 3,000 years in Dragon Years doesn't mean shit. Like, I literally made a video. Like, I was working on this before this shit happened, where it was just a bunch of things I found in Star Wars. Like, yes, let's talk about this, stuff people may have missed. And one of the things I want to do was about 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛. I was even telling Tectone, I almost cut it out of the video, but I said, no, fuck it. I'm not removing this. 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪, from what we know in game, is like somewhere between the ages of like 12 and 16 in human years. But she's like 60 in Foxian. And then there were people in the comments telling me, oh, well, she's legal. I deleted their comments because they were pissing me off. But, like, dude, if it acts like a fucking child, it's a goddamn child. Like,
yeah.
Then you get into the gray area of 16, 17, 18, 19, and people always argue different things. And, like, what's your take on that? Like, if you
I want to comment on that, but go ahead.
Yeah, because that's like, so, like, I'm playing Black Clover and they released Summer Noel. She's fucking OP, so the character's good.
Yep.
But it's like, she's 16. Like, you shouldn't be sexualizing 16-year-olds.
Yeah,
it's someone's daughter. Just it's someone's daughter.
Exactly.
It's as easy as that.
And respect to Mtashed, I fucking wholeheartedly disagree. Here's the issue, and I argued with somebody about this in the stream. Every character that's designed in the game came from real life. If the character model is designed like a mature adult, then I don't give a fuck what the age says in the game because they got that model from a mature adult in real life.
Yeah.
If a character's 3,000 years old in a video game, it doesn't fucking matter because they got that model from a child in real life. That's why it's not okay.
Yeah.
It's fundamentally dumb to say she's 16 in the game. How dare you be attracted to her? Bitch, that's a grown-ass woman in real life. That's why I'm attracted to her.
Yeah, I think a good example, another good example.
Wow. This is I'm very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about it.
No, let's go. I get just as passionate about it.
Very fair. There's grade 7 girls that are fully developed girls, and if the fucking gym teacher sexually fucking takes advantage of them like they did at my school, do you think that you know what I'm saying is like I don't give a fuck
Hey,
what their
Box,
body
you
is.
hear me out,
Hear me out. In real life, though, you can
I
actually
think
look
Box
at a
wants to
girl
say
and
something,
say,
guys.
fuck that. Let me finish this. There's a girl, you can look at a girl in real life, Mtashed, and you can make a way better judgment call in real life and say, she might be underage. You know what I mean? But you can't make that call in anime because anime girls that are 16 and 3000 can literally look like the same exact model.
Fucking
Amber
Jotaro
is
Kuro, whatever the fuck
Zoania
his name
is right. Yeah.
And
so
the
it's
other
like,
thing
in
is,
real
a
life,
lot-
though, you're gonna see it. Go ahead.
A lot of these characters in the anime who are like 16 years old or 17, 18 years old, who have the body of like, you know, somebody who's 6'5", who's also served in the military as a war veteran. Like, it's insane. The body types are clearly based off of adult body types in the real world. And that's why it's more so body type. There is not, and correct me if I'm wrong, besides Hasbulla, there is not a 40-year-old woman in real life who looks like Klee. There's no one. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
No.
Right?
And like, even if you want to get out of like age of consent bullshit and have a character who's like was very clearly aged down for a child audience. There's the Pokemon protagonist. They're 10, but they look like they're like 18. They look like they're somewhere in the range of like 14 and 18, like at least height wise. So like you have these instances where sometimes it's like, okay, well, I mean, whatever, suspension of disbelief, but even then, like, it still becomes a problem. Like, I don't. Also, Box, what do you want to say, dude? You were raising your hand in the corner over there.
I lost my train of thought, bro. I'll be honest with you, man.
Sorry, I got
yeah,
too
someone
hyped.
else can go. Someone else can go.
Yeah.
It boils
Anyway, my
down
point with
to
that is
one thing.
sometimes it's not even about pandering, but like, goddamn, Jesus Christ Almighty, like
It's
people
not
who
about
give them an
heights.
inch, they take a mile.
Talking about heights in Pokemon, I was so shocked at how short Charizard was when I first figured out how
He's
tall he
fucking
actually is.
5'7", bro. I'm taller than
Yeah.
that thing.
I just want to like sum that up one more time though. You can make judgment calls in real life. You can't make the judgment call in anime unless it's off the character model. That's what I mean. The character model you can reference to real life. You can't reference their age to real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Jotaro Kudo was like fucking. I probably said the name wrong. I thought he was like fucking 30. Bro, 16. Dude.
Yeah. Yo, MrPokke, you look incredibly uncomfortable. What do you think?
God damn,
I mean,
dude, getting cozy.
wait. Okay. The topic was whether MiHoYo was pandering to like pedophiles, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's a pretty sensitive topic.
Then you
I
know
don't wanna
what?
get
You don't got to
cancelled.
say shit then. You're all good,
No, but
man.
like, okay, me personally, I do think that if somebody have like sexual attraction towards like things that look like kids, something is probably not that right. No matter what the age is in game, I do agree with like I just mean everybody. If they look like an adult, they're an adult, and if they look like a kid, they're a kid. It doesn't matter what the age is. So, the whole getting cancelled from the whole Lodicon community, it's
Well,
a
they
whole
can't
mess,
cancel me because any sensible human will look at them and be like, "These guys are fucking stupid." Like they can't do it. They have no power. They have no
People
respect.
need to realize that there is real evil out there in the world. There's real right and wrong out there in the world. But some of these people are trying to enable that shit through these video games, and that is not okay at all.
I basically
So-
had a guy tell me that liking kids would be okay in 50 years because liking being gay was not okay 50 years ago. Like, I'm unironically, like, I got a comment like that. Like, I said, you are the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met, and then deleted his comment. Just fuck him.
So I think we're all in agreement, but it's still okay for Tectone to get cancelled.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
Dude, I can't believe you said you like kids, Tectone. What the fuck?
First of
man?
all, I didn't say that.
Oh my god, hold on, dude.
I did not say that.
It is such bullshit. Like, unironically though, Tectone called a guy out for something, and then the other guy was praised, and I'm like, and should be a fucking clear cut. You know, it shouldn't be a discussion. It should be pretty obvious. Tectone called somebody out for promoting it actively, got praised, then fucking Tectone, the person who called attention to it, gets canceled. The fuck?
Well, okay. So first of all,
But Tectone, listen, man. You know, a lot of people hate you. Is what it is. Being canceled is basically identity at this point. But like that should not have been like up for debate. What the fuck? Like,
no, I will say I'm uncancelable. I don't care what these people say online. I don't care. You know.
yeah, look up Tectone drama. There's 3 results on the first page. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to say whatever the fuck they want to say. It doesn't matter. I'm not going, or they're not going to remove the ability to, make me go live again. It really doesn't matter. because these people hold no power over me. It doesn't matter.
Can I also say one thing on that whole canceling everyone? Like, I also think with all this drama bullshit, because you guys know I don't do drama stuff.
Yep.
It's all just bullshit to me because none of it makes sense. It's all stupid. Like it's all fucking stupid. And when we say like, oh, Tectone got cancelled, it's a very, very small group of people. Like, I don't think everyone is hating Tectone because he said you
It's a very
shouldn't prey
small
on
minority.
kids. Like, holy fuck, it's just a few people online that make some posts, and then like the whole thing gets blown out of proportion.
And then
to
some
what it
people who
actually
don't
is.
even
Am
know.
I wrong on that take?
No, I mean, I 1,000,000% agree. I mean, that being said, I did follow 900 hentai artists, and out of those 900, one of them, okay, you ever see, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yep.
Yeah, or have you ever
No,
seen
I
it?
haven't.
You ever see a character called Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann?
Oh shit.
Oh
No.
my god.
Yeah, what's up, Pokey? Yeah, you think she's hot, right?
No, she's.
Yeah, well,
that was like my childhood.
yeah,
anime
like a
crush.
year ago, there was a post of her sucking a big old dick, and I'm like, okay, follow. It's post time skip. Press follow. Year later, now they're posting some real sus ass shit, and then all of a sudden, I'm held accountable for what they're posting. So then I just unfollowed, including all of y'all. I unfollowed everybody on that goddamn platform because making the take that I'm responsible for what every single person I'm following is fucking insane. It was a
And, like,
big
what
reach. As well as
what's really
saying,
funny-
Venti is supposed to be a child. I don't get that take at all. How
What's
the
really
fuck is he
fucking
supposed to
funny
be a
about
kid?
that is like by virtue, even if you were following, if it was just one person, what's really funny is by like the way Twitter works, because the following system is so weird. You could, if you were following 9,000 accounts, you could literally be scrolling down your feed for fucking hours and probably would never see that guy's post because of how the feed works.
But that's the thing about it. Okay, would we consider Venti a lolly? Would we consider that?
No.
No.
Nah.
Anybody?
No.
I mean, literally
I mean,
anybody.
he's a fucking drunk. I mean, of course not.
Oh, but actually, so's Diona. So
I mean, if anything, I would say he seems like a teenage boy. Like if I found out someone was doing like videos of him, I'd be like instantly questioning. Like, yeah, that kind of looks like a kid to me.
okay.
Yeah.
Just the way they carry
Who's
themselves is
Venti?
very like teenage.
And there's some
Wait, what?
characters that are in that little weird spot, like Silverwolf, for instance. Tech's not a fan of her because
Yeah.
he thinks she looks like a child, and he's right to believe so because it is a hard call in anime design.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if she's fucking short. Like, because it's hard to tell if she's fucking short or just like an adult. Because Kafka refers to her as an adult, but she looks like a kid.
What do you
She
think,
acts
Box?
like a
Okay,
kid.
respectfully, I don't think Silverwolf looks like a child because the way she dressed is like is way too revealing to be a child, in my opinion. There's
I
no
don't
way
think
to look
I
like a
don't
child.
think Silverwolf is a child,
Still a
but I'm
debate,
not
though.
gonna take that given.
Silverwolf
She's
looks like a
literally wearing
child.
like booty shorts within like the first 5 seconds of a trailer. Like,
Silverwolf's
Yeah.
a
there's
kid.
no way that's a child.
Yeah, she acts like a kid. She's short like a kid. As far as I know, that's 2 for 3.
But
She's a
here's the
kid.
trick: there are women out there built like Silverwolf, grown ass adults. Though that's the thing. So that's
Yeah,
why I
how
said
old is Silverwolf?
that's why I put her specifically because she's actually a tricky character in a game.
Yeah. What about you, Box?
Yeah,
What do you
boss,
think?
you want to go over, dude? I see you
Oh,
raising
yeah.
your hand.
So I think it's again, it's like a very gray area with like characters like Silverwolf. Like you can
Yeah.
never really tell, right? But then it's very apparent when they're literally drawn like a fucking kid, right? Like those. Yeah, like that is when I would say it's kind of like self-reporting because it's so obvious
Klee.
at that point.
Yeah.
So like yeah, so I don't. That's why I don't think the dude like Tectone called out. That is so apparent. That is so fucking creepy. So that guy should not be defended, man. But I would still say the gray area is like I guess like Silverwolf.
Yeah,
and,
the
like,
gray area is
yeah,
tricky,
yeah,
100%.
That one's very
Yeah,
tricky.
But like
Then the
this
next
this
one-
guy, like, and even then, like his whole fucking channel, like it's not even just a matter of like what he's doing. It's his fucking brand, his identity, and like what pisses me off the most, he has a fucking Discord server, like he's making a community for it, and like it only takes one bad actor, and shit's gonna go awry really fast, and nobody seems to understand that. Even if you're one of the people who agree with the gray area, I don't fucking care. But then you have this guy making a community around it, all these people attracted to it. And what happens if one person in that community formed on basically liking kids, one of them decides, I'm gonna act on it, then what? You just
Piece of shit.
you were the catalyst for that happening. And
Sorry.
you don't, and you're probably not even getting any flack for it because people support you. That fucking pisses me off more than anything.
Community of degeneracy.
Yeah.
Yes.
While we've talked about this for quite a while, I think we've got an idea. Was there any more juicy drama? 'Cause you seemed like you had multiple topics.
Yeah, there was more. I you know, there was the Gacha Smack MrPokke, which honestly broke my heart to see two of my friends hate each other like that.
What's a TLDR of that? What is
Gacha
TLDR?
Smack?
Because I missed it.
Yeah, did Gacha Smack?
Here, we'll let Smack take it
What
away.
happened
Explain what happened with Ron Man Brunya.
Pokey said I overhyped her, and then he ended up backpedaling a little bit. He ended up backpedaling a little bit, and he said he only says she does not replace Bronya. To which, you know, I can respect that.
That's
notion.
fair.
But that's pretty much the brunt of it. But I took it as him just saying I was overhyping Bronya, and Ron May, and I was like, how the fuck am I overhyping a unit that literally could be usable on every team and perform the best on every single team?
But did you settle it like adults?
Of course we did, brother. I'm an adult.
There you go. Fucking respect.
I'm the
That's
king
how
of
you do it.
settling shit like adults.
Hey, who won the debate?
Yeah, who won?
Apparently,
I know we
Pokey
sound
gave
like
me
adults, who won.
COVID, so I think he won that shit.
Oh damn!
He sent me to the Shadow Realm with his argument.
Holy shit.
I need to watch that later, man.
That's
Dude,
dude.
yo,
who wants to
yeah,
start
all I'm
some
saying is
drama?
Yo,
all I'm
but
saying
it
is,
still stands though. Like if you manage to do like a crazy Arlen, like a triple DPS with Arlen.
Oh, I'm gonna do that shit soon.
If you do
I
that,
just gotta build him up.
I'll
I just gotta
surrender,
build him
I'll
up.
surrender.
Yeah. Chat.
Trust.
You
John,
guys,
fuck.
who wants to start some drama? I need
Oh,
some
I'm
drama
actually-
in
I'm
the
actually
Yeah,
room.
I'll
down.
fight
I'm
with
actually
you. Why not?
You down? Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
Brad,
good at
you
it.
made a fucking Twitter post. Hey, I saw that fucking Twitter post, bro. I'll start drawing with you right now, man.
Wait, which one? Which one did I make?
the Jing Lu dissing one, bro.
Oh,
Oh, hell
diss
no.
Jing Lu all day,
Yeah.
bro.
You did not diss my hypercarry, motherfucker. What'd you say?
Dude, bro, I didn't say she was bad. All I said is that
I didn't
she's
even watch the
boring.
video. I'm gonna watch the
okay,
video
okay.
today on stream. Yeah.
Tintin's
So
just
I just
bad.
saw the thumbnail. I was like, Jinglu, worst fan base.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Let's
All right.
She is.
let's
Eh.
tussle.
It's not.
Fuck
No,
that,
it's
bro.
not that she's not good. It's just that she's too good. That like you click E 2 times and you just spacebar and that's
Oh.
her entire gameplay.
She's,
yeah.
I know, and I
kinda
fucking
like,
love it. I'm dog shit this game, bro. I need it.
She's
Trust me.
kind of
dude.
like, she reminds me of like Hu Tao and Genshin. Everyone's just like pull Hu Tao, right? Like obviously, like there's the whole like if you really follow like
Wait,
meta
is
theory
Hu
crafting,
Tao
everyone's
still
just jungling, right? But like I feel like the Hu Tao fan base is a lot like the Jinglu fan base. They're like, oh, this is the best character. You can't argue with me. Even though like Hu Tao hasn't like is barely played in comparison to like a lot of other like Genshin characters now, and like everyone just plays Hyper Bloom. Like everyone is still like, yeah, Hu Tao's the best fucking character in the game. Like you can't take my hyper carry away from me. She's too good.
Dude, I was in such a weird position because like
Okay.
I just started playing 2 months ago. I have like no standard of like what the best DPS were for because Jingli was my first DPS. I wasn't Trailblazer. So like now, pretty much to me, she is like, oh, that's the DPS, and I started learning like about Blade. And I was like, oh, but Jingli is better now. So what am I supposed to do? Because I just bought the character. Now what?
I
It's
think
in a
Hu
weird
Tao
mood.
fucking sucks. Her playstyle fucking blows.
Yeah, I love fucking. No,
Yeah.
dude, you're wrong. I love having to fucking
The jump cancel so
animation
cringe.
cancel. It's
Yeah, no,
so
fuck that.
great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Also, I
It's
don't think
amazing.
Jing Liu is really that good. I think Bronya is what makes her good. I feel like playing Jing Liu without Bronya is a fucking miserable experience.
Well, let me put it like this: I don't
It's
have
doable. It's
Bronya.
doable. It's doable.
No, sure,
I
sure,
don't
sure.
have
It's
Bronya.
doable, but it feels
Yeah.
so much worse. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't have
but it's
Bronya,
still
and I'm getting my ass beat,
Yeah.
so I can
Skill
contend
issue,
to that.
man.
Yeah.
Skill issue.
You're right.
Oh, it
a
is.
skill issue. I'm very
Absolutely.
open about sucking
What's up, Brax?
mad dick at these games.
Oh,
dude.
yo,
It's not a
Teki,
secret.
you have a E2 Bronya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fuck
Holy
you,
shit,
Tectone. You want to
fucking-
share?
That's
You want to
crazy.
share?
That's free to play.
Oh,
That's
you
crazy.
should-
I
Oh.
hope
Mhm.
I hope we get like the 5-star selector, dude, because like it's gonna take me like 6 months before I get like the free 5, and like I have Bronya's
Has anyone hit the 300 yet as free to play?
People
About to.
are
I
finally
need
starting.
three
to.
more.
I need-
There-
I
there-
need
people are
16.
hitting
I
it
need
now.
3 more
I
singles.
need
I
16.
just had a guy send me a video. Somebody just hit it. Like people are finally starting to get to that point. It's fucking over for me, boys. I got Bronya's light cone. It's on my Ting Yun right now. That shit's basically collecting dust. Like
True.
I need a Bronya.
Yeah, so I need
Uh,
16 more, but the last bit of drama I want to talk about, and I want you guys just to be completely honest with me. This one's big. So I'm not sure if you guys saw the other day, and after this, y'all can all dip if you want. I'm not sure if y'all saw the other day, Mtashed has quit being free to play. And
Okay.
that's a
Way,
big
no
deal.
way.
No
Okay.
way.
Now, the problem is that we're trying to decide if I'm free to play because I've been told that some people know that I've spent gems illegally on my account. Now, I have proof that I haven't. Now, I would like to know, do you guys think I'm free to play or do you think that it's one big ruse?
No, I think
don't
you're
care.
sleeping. I think you're sleeping with Orange Jesus and Lady Luck. That's what I think's happening.
Wait, what about
Because
you,
you're
Vulcan?
really fucking lucky.
What about you, Vulcan?
Yeah.
I just don't care. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
honestly,
like, Is it really something that matters? Like, I've got this whole thing because I'm free to play in every game I play because like that's just me. I've mentioned this before. Like, as soon as I spend, I drop the account. It's just some weird thing where I don't enjoy the game as much. I don't give a fuck if someone's free to play if they've spent $10, if they've spent $10,000. It makes no difference.
It's just such a nothing flex. Like spending money. Spending money is like what casual people do because it's easier to just drop like, you know, I'm gonna drop $30 instead of spending 1,000 hours. Like it's kind of like what it is. It's not really a flex. Like, oh, I'm free to play. Oh, okay. I hope you enjoyed wasting 1,000 hours of your life. Well, like, it doesn't matter. It's just a convenience.
One man once said that casual players don't spend money, but that's
I don't
neither
agree
here.
with that, man.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. But what I am wondering is, okay, I have had gems put on my account. Okay, I have 6,840 of the blue gems on my account, and then I have 13,600 stellar jades on my account from the daily pass. I have spent 0 of them. Okay, I've spent 0. They're staying on my account. I never will use them. But is the matter of me having gems put on my account that I don't spend, does that make me not free to play?
No.
If you don't spend it, no. The only problem.
What would you do even if you were to spend it? Like, what are you gonna spend it on? Because you pretty much have like everything, right?
Yeah, unless you
have like almost all the good units already at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way of turning off gifting either. So like you can't even prevent it. So who cares?
What about you?
I absolutely believe you're free to play only because you've actually had the willpower and discipline to skip banners. You don't own Blade. You don't own Genuine. You don't own a number of the characters.
Do you know how hard that is?
So fast. No, that's
it's not hard for me.
That's only something a free to play person can do.
Dude, I once went 40 days without pulling just so 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪. I can get 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗪 like 143. I was so fucking mad.
What were you saying?
Like same shit with Ron May. And like I see these people in my Discord chat. They're like, I saw this one chick. Her name was Kenny's. She was pulling to get pity on Silverwolf so she could get Argentine. I was like, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. It's
insane.
actually crazy how much restraint people need to have to not pull.
True. Yo, Vulcan, what were you saying?
I was just saying having restraint has nothing to do with being free to play. Like,
how?
I'm free to play. Jing Yuan came out. I'm like, nah, I'm skipping him. I did the trial where you play with the god. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting some summons in. Then it's like every character I do the same thing. I'm like, just a few, you know, just a few. And then like I was summoning for QQ, got Luocha, wasn't going to summon for Luocha. Then I got him and I'm like, oh, well, may as well put a couple summons into Blade. Got Blade. And it's just a snowball. It's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah, wait, so, okay, so the consensus is, and anybody's free to object. So the consensus is I am free to play then, yes?
No, I think you should.
I mean, I feel like if I say no, you're gonna pull up a Google Doc and.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just wondering.
No, I don't think you spent money. No.
What's up, Brax?
Wait, hold on. Sorry, this is an emergency, man. Rogue is raising his hand in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead, Rogue. What up, baby?
It's Rogue's turn.
I have a question. So like, there's gonna be a time where you run out of jades. Maybe, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you get to the part where the part of your jades where it's like pay to win?
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And there's a character I want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get him, right? But as the reality is right now, because I've won every 50-50, I'm free to play. But listen, if my Black Swan pulls go bad, I'm breaking the streak. Okay, I don't care. I'm just I'm doing the same thing. Change my name from free to play god to Tectone. 100%. But until then, hey man, we're chilling. And I expect you to make an EXE out of that eventually.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Penacony is going to be the time where I spend lots of money because those are some great characters.
Yeah, if you want to make an EXE of somebody fucking suffering during their pulls, I'm your guy. I swear to God.
Hey, everybody in the community, man. Look,
it's a nightmare.
Last question, and then we're all done. Is there any content creator for the 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 Genshin community or Gacha community that y'all think I should talk to eventually, or anybody who y'all's content you've been really enjoying? Just like a quick shout.
There
to any
is.
content
I do. I got
enjoying.
somebody. I got 2 people actually.
Okay, go ahead. Who?
So using the influence you gave me, I've been going to a lot of smaller ones. There's a guy. His name is 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛. I fucking love him. He's amazing.
Okay.
And there's another person. She's a VTuber, Angry Owlcat. Yep. Both really nice people. I've collaborated both of them. Fucking love them.
What about you, Vulcan?
I'm just trying to think. Basically, all the people we get through. EO's one. Yep. Yeah. EO's good. Moon as well.
Who's
who else?
Moon?
God Doggos. Who else have we got? Oh, dude, I've had a mind blank on his name. He does all the. He does like really good gameplay videos. Fuck.
Is that Thumbo?
Thumbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
raid a
thumb
lot
those
of, I raid a lot of smaller creators, into my streams.
Yeah, I don't.
And,
Fuck
like,
them.
Yeah. Anyway, I found a lot of like really nice ones. I've rated a few. There was one time I rated somebody, they like immediately ended stream, was crazy. But like I've found a few nice people.
Yeah.
Noel's Gacha is probably like the one I've ranked high up there. He's amazing. You guys should look into him. He's a great guy.
What about you, Brad?
Angry Owlcat as well though.
I sometimes raid Tectone to help out smaller creators, bro.
Yeah, dude.
that's
I
huge.
rated.
No
I
one's
used to
huge.
raid Tectone. I was like, why the fuck am I rating? Like my audience is basically his. I need to rate somebody else. Hold on.
Basically, Omega Lol. What about you, Brex?
Yeah. So I don't know if have you talked to 𝗧𝗪𝗜 before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She's great. Another creator would be Mina Aoyama. So she's been streaming a lot of Star Rail.
She's a
It's a lot
VTuber?
of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she was VTuber.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a
Right.
VTuber I'm actually working on. By the way.
I DM'd her the other day. She seems nice. What about you, Gacha? Any Gacha creator that you think's just been fucking killing it lately?
I was just saying, I like Io. I think he carries himself well. He has good conversation. He hits some good topics. I think he'd be able to chime in some good different perspectives at the very least.
Yeah, I
Is
feel
that
like,
guy-
To him about Zenless. He had a.
Is his name spelled IYO?
yeah.
Yeah.
The problem,
I know that guy. He seems awesome.
the problem with
Yeah, he's
EO
made some
is
really
that
good videos, but-
he copes mad hard about
Yeah,
they'll
I
change the
watched
beta.
one of his videos. Like he seems
About
like
what?
a good
Oh,
guy.
he goes hard about
Yeah,
the
he
beta.
copes so hard about beta. He's like, oh yeah, they'll change it from the beta. No, they fucking won't.
But that's why it's even better to get him in here, though.
That's very
My
true.
my very first impression of him was like I watched a video and like the title and thumbnail didn't like match up with the content of the video.
Hmm.
So when I first saw him, I didn't like him that much. But
Damn, I don't
YouTube
like a lot
started
of
adjusting me
people.
stuff. He seems like a really nice guy. So
What about you, Mtashed? Any kind of cares you wanted to?
Let me see here.
That's the only that IO guy's the only one I've really come across. I don't
Yeah.
watch a lot of other
Yeah,
creators, so I
yeah, I don't either. The only most of the people I know from Twitch.
There's a Gacha creator that you guys should check
What
out.
happened to Netgrid, man?
Oh, well, I mean, he's getting views doing league, so fuck it,
Yeah,
right?
he's doing-
He went back to his league. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's be real, okay? 90% of the content creators of this game don't like it anyways. They just do it because they get views, right? Netgrid's getting views, so that's what it is. Great Gacha content creator you guys should check out. 𝗧𝗪𝗜𝗧𝗪𝗜. Fucking awesome. Like, really good shit.
you're helping out the smaller creators.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he's just,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, put him on the
It was
map,
it
man.
was sick when you helped him out with his run, man.
Oh, yeah.
2 seconds
Oh,
to
hell,
register.
good old
that.
Zach.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
fuck, that's Asmon. I just realized that. I'm slow. My
Yeah.
bad.
Anyways, gentlemen, it was fucking dope having y'all here. Hope y'all had fun. Feel free to hit me up anytime. Y'all chill with me for 3 hours. If you need me for something, let me know.
we're
Appreciate the
gonna
fuck
play
out of
League,
all
man.
y'all, and I hope you had fun. I'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Take care.
Alright,
Been a pleasure.
later.
Yeah.
Well.
Take it easy, guys.
Peace, boys. All right, gentlemen. Go follow everybody who was there. That was great. What'd y'all think? I thought that was great. The great yappening of 2024 was so funny to me. That shit was so funny. The chat was killing me the whole time, bro. That shit was so funny. That shit, dude, chat killed me the whole time. How was it? Did y'all have fun? Regardless, I had a great time. If you're still here on the YouTube video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you want to see. Let me know who you don't want to see ever again. And hope you enjoyed for Gacha Cast number 5 for who knows. And yeah, feel free to chime in with how you felt about it. It is what it is. Hope you guys had a blast. And thanks for watching, boys. All right, that shit was funny as fuck. That shit was funny as fuck. That was, in my opinion, a hilarious episode. That was a 1.5 hour episode that somehow became 3 hours and 20 minutes. Let me thank all them. Thank y'all so much. That was a fucking blast. Oh, I don't have the yap emote on Discord, man. That shit was so funny. Dude. Yeah, how was it? How was it? Let me know. What'd y'all think? Any thoughts? How would you... WL, what do y'all think? I know you made a business decision there, but it genuinely ruined the podcast for me personally. What did? What did? What did? What? What? What happened? Huh? What, dude? What's up? W podcast invite. Invite that Brax guy again. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely, man. Yeah, that shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. Yeah, I learned a lot. God, that shit was crazy, dude. Yeah, I appreciate y'all's energy. Y'all shit was really good. Appreciate the people who were helping me with the facts as well. I really hope y'all enjoyed that shit. And yeah, that was just that was a lot of fucking fun. We'll do more of those whenever. Yo, MrPokke, thank you for the raid, brother. I appreciate the fuck out of that. If you have not followed the stream yet, I highly recommend that you do. I highly. Oh wait, I had people to recommend. Oh, Rogue, I'm gonna be real, bro. I forgot you were in the call. It felt like I was in a one-on-one call with Solo. But yeah, bringing the otherwise antisocial gacha community together is always a fucking blast. And you know, some people had a lot to say. Other people had absolutely nothing to say. But yeah, that was the great Yap Fest of 2024. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm going to be real. I'm going to personally message Rogue Killer and tell bro to shut the fuck up. Okay? Rogue just fucking ruined the podcast. Rogue just could not stop fucking yapping, man. It was just unbelievable. He will never be invited ever again. I'm so sorry, guys. Bro just needs to shut the fuck up.